Well, this is unexpected. I wasn't really planning on doing this, even though I worked somewhere else, clocked in like 15, 16 hours. But I was like, why not? Let's do this at night. Let's do a part two. Well, this is unexpected. I wasn't. So I said, why not? Let's do it. It will be a short live stream. Tops maybe, I don't know, 3 hours. But I figured, why not? Let's jump right into it. Let's do this, man. I can't leave you guys all by yourself. You gotta have some entertainment. But you gotta have some entertainment late at night. So how's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? Everybody doing good? I hope everybody's doing good. I don't want to hear you doing bad. Because that's some kind of beta shit. If you're doing bad, that's some kind of beta shit. You gotta stop that. You gotta be doing better. Alright, so without any further ado, let's move on and let's play some Resident Evil Biohazard Part 2. I'm at the trailer, basically. I escaped the house. I'm inside a trailer, and I believe Zoe calls me on the phone and tells me I am in this other side of the house. Not in the main house, the other side of the house. I'm there, I'm kept there. Come get me. And supposedly Zoe has the cure to help his girlfriend. And we'll see what happens there. I'm pretty sure a lot of freaky shit will happen there. I played this in virtual reality, and let me tell you, playing this shit in virtual reality, it's unsettling, to say the least. Alright, so this is Amazon Luna. For those of you who don't know what the Amazon Luna is, Amazon Luna, it's a cloud service for gaming, similar to Stadia. The difference here is you're not paying for a game. It's like a Netflix. Whatever you get included with monthly subscription, kind of like a PlayStation Now, you will have it included. Currently, it's only invite. Same thing with the controller. It's invite. They do have a Wi-Fi controller. And it's currently only in a beta, unfortunately. Invite beta, early stages. And so far, I've been impressed. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so without any further ado, I got my Xbox controller connected right here. And we're going to fire this up. Because I only got 3 hours to do this, believe me or not. 3 hours. So without any further ado, let's jump right into this. I know it's unexpected, but I like to do things unexpected. I don't want to tell you everything. I want you to be unexpected. And just all of a sudden, I show up. So let's move on. Enjoy the show. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit so you guys can hear it. It is 1080p, but it's 1080p 60. So it also has surround sound 5.1. And majority of the games are PC games because they're using Windows. It's a Windows-based operating system. So everything is PC. I think Stadia is PC as well. Okay. It's just that it's a Linux operating. This is Windows. It's Linux-based. Google Stadia, it's Linux-based. This is Windows-based. So I think it's easier for them to get these games optimized because it's Windows-based. I don't know, man. I'm keeping a very close eye on Amazon, because Amazon, it's not a small company. They're a big company. I mean, multi-billions of dollars, and they have Twitch. So don't rule them out yet. Don't Don't just brush them out just like that. I know there's a Stadia, it's there, but keep an eye on Luna. You never know. You just never know. All right, so let's continue. I'm in the trailer, as you're gonna see right now, and also collected some coins to unlock certain weapons and whatnot. There it is. Now, I think it's good to mention that you can use a mouse and a keyboard. It doesn't have to be a strictly controller. I'm using a Xbox wired controller, but I also am waiting to get my Luna Wi-Fi controller, because through Wi-Fi controller you should be getting like a 13 millisecond respawn time. You should get a much lower latency, and we'll see. That's what I was told, allegedly. Graphics are good, especially for 60 FPS. You know, I always felt that Stadia should have gone this road. They should have gone through this road, put in a beta test, just test it for about a couple of months or few months before they officially launched Stadia. I think if Stadia has done that, if they had gone through beta testing or invite only, I think Stadia probably would have had much smoother ride in the beginning. But unfortunately, they learned the hard way. Amazon, it's playing it safe. Now, it's not going to be 1080p always. They will have 4K and they will have HDR. They already talked about that. So, all right, which way do I got to go? There's something here. What is this? Oh my God, what the hell is that? Jesus, mannequin? Holy crap. Uh-oh, I don't like this. Looks some kind of an explosives. What is this? Some kind of trickery puzzle. And I need a knife, obviously. Well, what do I need? What is this? Some kind of a card. Or batteries, or... Uh-oh. I need something here. Should I make a phone call? Let me see something. Should I make a phone call? No, nothing. No signal. What's up, Cameron? How you doing, bro? Nice talking to you today, man. I saw you on Instagram. A lot of people ask me, when do you go to Instagram? Man, between my other two jobs and doing this, this is going to sound super funny. And you guys are going to laugh about this. The only time I check Instagram is when I'm sitting on a toilet. When I'm like taking a dump. And then, well, not taking a dump, unloading the dump. Excuse my language. Sorry if you're eating, or I apologize for being so unfiltered. But that's me. That's like the only time I would check the Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, what have you. It's usually when I'm sitting on a toilet. So when you guys talking to me on Instagram, if I reply to you on Instagram, it means I'm sitting on a toilet. Just to let you know for the record. What's up, Desperado? How you doing? What's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing fine? The HDR in this game is truly amazing. I believe I still have a PlayStation version in HDR. I'm pretty sure I do. But in virtual reality, playing this game in VR is truly antique coin. Let's get it. Don't worry, guys. I'm not coughing Corona. It's just something, you know, in my throat. People say, well, what's in your throat? I don't know. A Sasquatch hair? I don't know. What's up, Karsten Jensen? How you doing, brother? All right, so there's nothing here. Let's go walk around, see what we can find. Okay, so I've been here. No point in me going back in there. I need to find something here. We're gonna travel here. We need some kind of like pass cards, you know, some kind of activation cards, red and blue or something. That's good, man. C10 OLED. Let me tell you, man. Whether you're playing, it doesn't matter what you're watching. Even the most crappiest 480p resolution compressed video, it's still gonna look good on that OLED. Now imagine if you're watching a really good source material, like a good demo 4K HDR material, or a good demo 4K Dolby Vision material. That television, if you got a 75-inch or a 77-inch, oh my goodness, 77-inch OLED. Oh, I know Cameron D would listen. Cameron, having the 77-inch OLED on that inside that what you call it, home theater that you have, on that home theater stand. Let me tell you, Cameron D, having the 77-inch with those speakers, bro, I would never leave your house, bro. You would have to drag me out of that house. You would have to like drag my ass out of there. Holy shit, man. You guys gotta see 77-inch OLED, man. It's like, oh. But it's expensive. It's super expensive, man. It's over $10,000. It's like, forget it. Keep saving money, man. There's other options. Listen, Vizio is jumping into the OLED. We also have the new QLED. What's it called? Neo QLED 8K. It's supposed to be a more affordable 8K QLED by Samsung. I don't know. I still don't believe. Listen, my message to Samsung, I don't think we need 8K. I mean, I guess it's nice to see how the games run on PlayStation 5 upscaled to 8K. That would be a great thing for me, maybe to test, for me to be a first guinea pig to test, if I ever do it, 8K television, to see how well the upscaling works with a checkerboard 4K or native 4K 60 PlayStation 5 game, and see what kind of latency and all that stuff. That would be maybe interesting thing for me to kind of dive into. Same thing with the movies, to see how certain 4K UHD Blu-ray movies look with the 8K upscale through ultra high speed HDMI 2.1, right? So I don't know. I might consider it. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas. A lot of ideas are going through my mind. You know, I just have to kind of put those ideas together. Yeah, Panasonic, this is true. Panasonic jumping into the OLED. But I'm also kind of curious about the QLED, that latest QLED from Samsung, 8K. You know, I'm kind of curious because I don't know. I have this curiosity about the 8K. You know, really. There's some videos about the 8K, but I don't think a lot of people are jumping on the 8K bandwagon, and I understand why. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm not saying anything. I'm just putting some ideas out there. You know, I am intrigued by what Samsung is doing with QLED and this new latest 8K television. Pricing will be interesting to see how they're going to price it. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But trust me, guys. OLED. It's look. I want to say this for the record. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a QLED. It's still a kick-ass television. If you have a Q9OR, that's a badass television. It's a badass HDR. If you have Z9F or Z9D, that's a badass 4K HDR, 4K Dolby Vision, high peak brightness television. Okay, that goes above 1500 nits, goes up to 1900 nits. Okay, that's a lot of freaking nits for you to brighten up that HDR. So there's nothing wrong with these televisions. Okay, OLED has one thing going for it, and that's the viewing angles and watching it at night when you turn off the lights. That's the one big benefit of OLED. If you're in a dark room and the lights are turned off, organic light emitting diodes, OLED, it's definitely gonna bring that quality picture. You're gonna appreciate that OLED at night. But both, hold on. Both QLED and OLED are great. And I said that multiple times. Now, I have my own preference. You know, my preference is OLED. But just because I have my own preference, that doesn't mean, oh shit, I shouldn't get the QLED. No. Dude, there's nothing wrong with a QLED. Except the fact that it doesn't have Dolby Vision. That's my only problem with Samsung. Like, what's up, you know? What's up with the Dolby Vision? Such a high peak brightness, very bright TV with an excellent color accuracy, DCI-P3 color measurement, meaning the spectrum of colors for the full wide color gamut, and that high peak brightness, and also an extensive 300, 400 local dimming zones to give you a nice contrast ratio. That's an excellent Dolby Vision television with that kind of peak brightness and in the color gamut. But they're not using the advantage of Dolby Vision, which is just beyond me. What's with the Samsung and what's with the Dolby Laboratories? Like, what's going on? Why don't you put Dolby Vision on your latest Samsung televisions? It's just beyond me. All right, let's move on, guys. Let's do this. Let's pop the door open. This is going to be a brutal level right here. Trust me. Looks like a plan for some sort of a flamethrower. I'm definitely going to need a flamethrower. You know, fighting her mom, it's... Dude, spoilers warning. Her mom becomes like a giant. Big giant, like witch. And look at these flies, or these, what you call them, bees. Look at them. Look how big they are. Look at those sons of bitches. Imagine if you see a bee like this, bro. Or a fly. Is this a fly? Look at this thing. Should I shoot this thing? I guess so. Can you guys hear the sound? Let me see. I think you guys can. Just want to make sure. Here we go. What's up, Devin? How you doing, man? How's everybody doing? Dolby Vision. Let me tell you something, Cameron. I was watching Dolby Vision Tenet. Gotta watch the Tenet in Dolby Vision. I was also watching Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow in Dolby Vision. Ugh, I can't go back to HDR, man. People ask me, is there really a huge difference? Yes, believe it. There is a difference. And here's the difference. The color correction. Do you guys know what the color correction is? When the studio finish making a movie, they have to distribute the movie. They have to put it in a disc, they have to distribute it. They have to distribute it to the movie theaters, etc., right? It's a huge process that goes into, right, distributing the movies. So, here's the thing. Every film crew has a principal photography, like Jean Dibond or Yanis Kaminski or who have you. These are the principal photography. And they have a certain style that the film director wants on the principal photography. Like they want movie to look a certain way, the colors to look a certain way. Like, for example, Tony Scott, he likes his movies to look more sepia, orangish, like orange. Like if you watch the movie like The True Romance, when they go to Los Angeles, the Los Angeles looks all sepia, orange. When they were in Detroit, everything looked cold because it's cold in Detroit and that scene has a cold to it. So certain movies, well, not certain movies, all the movies, and even Ridley Scott said this. Ridley Scott says that there's a certain movies that he made have a certain color to it. Like American Gangster has that cold. On certain scenes has a cold bluish, and then on some other scenes has that sepia. Pay attention to the American Gangster. With a Russell Crowe scene and then a Denzel Washington scene. Certain scenes when he's in Harlem, it's a bit sepia, yellowish. And then when they're like in New Jersey, with Josh Brolin and Russell Crowe, it goes up to cold blue. Pay attention to that stuff. Now, why is this so important? Because Dolby Vision, Dolby Laboratories, when they are implementing Dolby Vision, they want to make sure that the color correction, it's exactly the way the filmmaker intended the movie to look. So when you are watching a Dolby Vision movie, you are watching the best version of that film. Now, depending on what type of Dolby Vision television do you have, will also be an important factor. Okay, if you got a very shitty Dolby Vision television, then you can expect to take the advantage of that, you know. So I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I know we're doing a Resident Evil, but I just felt I should say this. Okay, and if you guys don't believe me, go to Dolby Laboratories and they will tell you the major difference between yes, Dolby Vision, it's a dynamic metadata. It's not a static metadata like HDR, meaning they can go up to 12-bit color and they can be brighter. Okay, but besides the point, they have much better color correction because the Dolby Laboratories spends a lot of time making sure that when the movie is encoded to Dolby Vision, that it's done properly. Just like Dolby Atmos mix, it's done properly. Dolby Laboratories, all they do, Dolby, it's movie business. They've been in movie business for 40-something, 50 years. Okay, Dolby Stereo, Dolby Surround, Dolby Pro Logic, Dolby Digital with 1998 movie Saving Private Ryan. DTS, Digital Theater System, was in 1993 with Jurassic Park. But Dolby Digital really has shown us what they can do with Saving Private Ryan mix. And I went to a Dolby Digital theater to see Saving Private Ryan. I was blown away what I was hearing. So when it comes to cinema, Dolby Laboratories is your best bet. That's why the Dolby 3D Cinema, it's working closely right now with James Cameron on the Avatar 2. And that shit will blow you away. Wait till you see the other Kate from Titanic. You know, the one that worked with him on Titanic. Kate something, I forgot her name. By the way, she filmed majority of the movie underwater, and she broke the record holding the breath underwater longer than Tom Cruise. So Tom Cruise, Katie, she broke your record. Anyway, thank you. I'm the one who knocks. Sorry about this little information. I just felt like maybe I should tell you this, because I don't know if you guys know about this, if you don't know the history about the Dolby and how important Dolby is. All right, maybe I should make a separate video talk about the history about Dolby, and also the difference between Dolby and high dynamic range and hybrid log gamma and Technicolor, HLG hybrid log gamma, and maybe I should do a video on that and kind of explain it. All right, let's move on. Sorry about that. I apologize. I don't blame you if you hit the dislike right now, because you guys are probably pissed. Hey, dude, you're doing Amazon Luna, you're doing a live stream of a video game, and you're talking about the television. And I apologize. Hold on. Come on, come on. Oh my God, look at these sons of bitches. Look at them, look at them. Oh my. Oh my God. Jesus. By the way, thank you for becoming a gold member. I'm the one who knocks. Sounds like a movie, like a title movie. I like that. This Halloween, I'm the one who knocks. One monster, one solution. Next time somebody knocks on the door, think twice and don't blink once. Keep your eyes open through that peek hole, 'cause he's the one who knocks. Thank you, Karsten Jensen. Appreciate it. Let's go. Let's do this. Graphics are pretty good, man. This is PC. PC based. I don't know what kind of graphics card they're using. I think they're using Tesla. Some type of a Tesla card. But looks pretty darn good, man. What do we got here? What is this? So how you guys doing, man? How's 2021 treating you so far? All right, how's everybody doing? From Breaking Bad scene. Yeah, I guess I need to catch up on the Breaking Bad seasons. I never finished these TV shows, man. That's the one thing I'm guilty of. You know, it's like, what's the point of watching a TV show if you can't finish it? To be honest with you, sometimes I just don't have time, to finish it. But one of these days, I might sit through the Breaking Bad, all of the seasons of Breaking Bad, and just like sit through it and just watch the entire thing. Is that a herb? Wait a minute. I don't have enough space? Well, we got to change that. There we go. Now we got enough space. Take it. Got it. It was great. Now, didn't he had a cancer. Hold on. Didn't he have a cancer? Like, he only had a short amount of time to live, right? And then he hooked up with this guy to help him distribute inside the lab, the meth and all that. Didn't he... Don't tell me if he died or not. But I know in the first season he had a cancer. And that's the reason why he went into making the drugs, to make that money and get into drug dealing business, because he needed the money to, I don't know, help his wife or something. Or did he have a cancer? I don't know, something like that. Again, it's been a long freaking time since I've seen that TV show. But I know that he had some sort of like a problem health-wise, and he was going to live only a certain amount of months or something. But don't spoil it for me, guys. I know that I remember a little bit. I don't remember everything, but I do remember a little bit. Oh, with his student. Oh, okay, that's right. Played by, what's his name? Aaron, forgot his name. Aaron something. I gotta watch that again, man. I gotta watch the whole thing. You know, I feel like a jackass. I should have watched the whole thing. All right, which way do we go? We gotta go this way. We have no choice. We gotta go this way, man. The first season, yes. That was the first season, bro. And who's that other crazy guy? Dude, who was that actor? He was in so many movies. He's a Mexican actor. He played like a very crazy motherfucker. He plays a crazy motherfucker like in every movie. And in this TV show, he was the dealer. And he was like totally wackadoodle. Crazy. And what's his name? I forget. He was in Clear and Present Danger. He played a Marine in a Clear and Present Danger with Harrison Ford. Pretty great actor, man. I just can't remember his name. And he played, you know, always either he plays a gangster or a drug dealer, or in a Training Day he was a gangster. No, he was a gangbanger. He was a banger. Who he played like those kind of roles. You know what I'm talking about? Tuco. Yeah, Tuco. Gee. Yes, him. He was awesome, man. I remember there was a one scene where he got so fucking crazy. And he said, like, think I'm lying? Think I'm lying? He's a crazy motherfucker, though. I love him. I think he's probably like that in real life, man. Honestly. He reminds me of, dude, he's as crazy as Tony Ferguson. Like, both him and Tony Ferguson are both crazy motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure, like, in real life, they're about the same. Yeah. Batshit crazy. Giancarlo Esposito. Oh, Giancarlo Esposito. It's also in Mandalorian. Right? Mandalorian. He was in Mandalorian. I haven't finished the second season of Mandalorian. I know. I suck. I haven't finished the Mandalorian second season, which pisses me off. I gotta finish that. He's a great actor. Giancarlo Esposito. Can't wait for Far Cry 6, man. That's gonna be sick. Giancarlo Esposito. I gotta work on my Italian. Bene, bene. Ah. Buongiorno. Buongiorno, signorita. Uh-oh, what is this? What the heck is this? Do I need to shoot this thing? What is this? I guess I have to. But something's missing. Something is missing here. Let's see, what is this? Uh-oh. Oh shit. Uh-oh, oh no. Look at these flies. There you are, you bastard. Got him. Hold on. Let me use my... Can I combine this? Nope. Here we go. Perfect. Not enough space. Burner nozzle. I'm gonna need that. Hold on. I need to make some space. I don't need this key. What is this? Scorpion key. Let's see, what else? I don't need this either. Maybe I can remove this. Shit. I have to remove something here. Maybe I should move this out. What is this? Tape? Oh, you cannot drop it. Oh, shit. You know, I'm going to drop this for now. That's right. I don't need that. I'll get that later. There's something here. Let me shoot this thing. Oh my god. Hornet's nest. Oh, can I use that there? Okay. That's laughable. Even come on, man. Why Microsoft is really getting like they're like pimps. Microsoft has turned into a bunch of pimps. Like, what makes them think that Nintendo needs anybody to buy them? Nintendo is doing just great. Did you look at the Nintendo stock market? Did they bother to look at Nintendo's sale? Does Nintendo of Japan really need anybody to help them? Nintendo is doing just fine. Nintendo has been doing just fine since 1980s. Phil Spencer, Bill Gates. Nintendo has been doing fine since 1980s. They don't need anyone's help. Okay? You should have asked Sega. Hey, Microsoft. Phil Spencer. Wake up, Phil Spencer. You should have talked to Sega first. Ask Sega. Maybe you can buy Sega. That's ridiculous. They're just embarrassing themselves. Hey, Microsoft, instead of buying studios, why don't you actually create a good game? Why don't you create just one badass exclusive? That's all it takes. Make the greatest exclusive ever made in history of video games. And you just need that one game. And that's it. Checkmate. Do that. With your 7 billion, 8 billions of dollars. Do that, and maybe you won't have to buy out Bethesda and all these other studios. You know, I was watching that interview. With Nelson, Major Nelson, and Phil Spencer, and it was so almost like a bromance. It was like a bromance. They were throwing each other soap. They were rubbing each other, washing each other, throwing softballs, throwing pillows at each other, roses and chocolates. You know, what a disgusting interview that was. I was just waiting for them to suck each other off. Like, okay, any day now, who's going to unzip first? It was like really that bad. Like, seriously? You're not going to talk about a disastrous failure of scalper bots dominating and selling over 60 million consoles for $3,000, $2,000, both United States, Canada, and Europe, and now some parts of other countries as well, like Australia, Asia, Japan, right? You're not going to talk about scalper bots. You don't even mention them. You don't even mention not one of them. Not one of them. You won't even mention. You won't even mention that. So you're going to call yourself a successful console launch, but you're not going to talk about a disaster that happened on November 7th. Was it November 7th or November 8th? Was November 10th. I'm sorry. It was November 10th. The disaster of that console. And still people cannot find it. They're still having a difficult time. He did not once did Phil Spencer, not once did Major Nelson asked him, hey man, what happened? What happened with these scalper bots? How could this have happened? Didn't you talk to the CEOs of the Walmart? Didn't you talk to the CEOs of other retailers like Best Buy, Target, etc., etc.? What happened here? Not once. Not once. As if the scalper bots don't even exist. Just some kind of fantasy that we should forget about. I almost want, if I could puke, I would have puked while watching that interview, but I couldn't. There's something here. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh my god. I really don't understand. Like, what's going on with these CEOs? Why is it so difficult for them to... What is this? Solid fuel? Why it's difficult for them to acknowledge scalper bots? Why is it so difficult for them to acknowledge this whole charade? That there's assholes out there who are proud of the fact that they were able to secure pretty much every console since September, November, December till now, and they were able to successfully sell it for $2,000, $3,000, and in some cases 3,000 euros. Why can't these CEOs like Phil Spencer and Jim Ryan, why can't they at least mention it? At least just mention it. Just say, hey, Them scalper bots, we got to do something about that shit. This is ridiculous. Not single one of them, not even Herman Holst, not single one of them had actually said anything about these scalper bots, which drives me crazy. And they are more than happy to have these interviews, but they never once mentioned the damn Titanic ship called the Scalper Titanic that hit the iceberg. Not one of them. Find me the video where Phil Spencer mentions it. Find me a video where either Jim Ryan or Herman Holst mentions it. Not once. Scalper bots. Don't talk about them. Don't talk about these scalpers. You know, scalping everything. It's just beyond me, dude. Beyond. Why they're so? What they're so afraid of? Like what's the problem? Like, what are you afraid of? They can't mention it. IGN talked about it. Other journalists talk about it, but for some reason, Phil Spencer cannot talk about it. And then Nelson, Major Nelson, has this nerve. That little shady, he's a shady motherfucker. He just pretends that he's a nice guy, but he's probably an asshole in real life. I guarantee you. He strikes me like some kind of asshole in real life. Wait a minute. He has the nerve to say, "Oh, what a great year! What a great year for the Xbox, isn't it, Phil Spencer? How about that raise? Give me that raise. What a great year! Successful console launch of Xbox Series X." Yet no one fucking has it. Maybe 2%, 3% has it. Everybody else, they're still rocking Xbox One X. They're still rocking Xbox One S. What the fuck, man, is he talking about? Successful. This is the worst. I'll publicly fucking say it. This has to be the worst goddamn launch of any console in history of fucking consoles. If I could puke right now, I would fucking puke. Projectile, my vomit. These motherfuckers are disgusting. He is an asshole. Throwing a softball, a bunch of betas. Microsoft. Ugh. Do I even need the Xbox Series X? I mean, I'm really asking that question. Do I don't know if I really need it, man. Hold on. I mean, I can play a flight simulator on my PC. I'm okay. But PlayStation 5, well, that's a different story. There's a bunch of exclusives that I can only play on a PlayStation 5. So PlayStation 5, it's something, obviously, I need. And let's be honest, majority of people only care about PlayStation 5. They really don't give a rat's ass. I'll be honest with you, man. Majority out there is looking for PlayStation 5. They could give a less than zero shit about the Xbox Series X. It's just the honest truth. Honest truth. Yeah, I mean, scalpers should be the enemy for your company. I mean, and then these CEOs, they say they care. They say they care about the gamers. How could you say you care about the gamers? If you care about the gamers, well, guess what? Then prove it. Do something about it. Do something about it. What can you do? Well, I'll tell you what you can do. You can actually sell the console in stores only. Oh, but no, COVID-19. Okay, COVID-19. Yes, there is a pandemic I get it. I get it. There is a pandemic. But why double standards? Either you're going to have stores open or you're not going to have stores open. You can't have it both ways. If I cannot walk inside a store to purchase a PlayStation 5, then I shouldn't be able to walk inside any store to purchase any electronics. What's the point of delivering the food if you still gotta fucking go to the store and buy a food? I'm just simply saying, you can't have it both ways. And I think this is why people are so fucking pissed. Because of double standards. They don't know what to believe anymore. Which is it? Are you gonna let me fucking buy it? Then let me buy it. If I can walk inside a store tomorrow and buy a pair of headphones or speakers or a monitor or a PC, if I can walk inside a store scraping shoulder to shoulder against somebody else because it's so busy inside. So what's the point? Why can't I buy a fucking console? Why can't I fucking walk inside and buy the goddamn console? What's the difference? Explain it to me in a logical fucking layman terms. This is why people are pissed. What's with the double fucking standards? That fucking bothers me. If I can walk inside a store tomorrow and buy a Nintendo Switch, why can't I buy a fucking PlayStation 5? No, please. Anybody who's watching this right now, please fucking tell me. Call me on the phone, send me a fucking message, someone explain to me why I can walk inside the Best Buy and buy a Oculus Quest or Oculus Rift, but I can't buy a fucking PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. No, explain it to me. Either you're going to have stores open or you're not going to have them open. You can't have it both ways. If you're so concerned about people's well-being, then close the stores. Everything's online, delivered to you. If you're going to have stores open, then let me buy a fucking console. Let me walk inside a fucking store and buy it. I'm not asking too much. I'm just asking for simple logic, fucking logical explanation here for me to explain this shit to me. When something doesn't make sense to me, it bothers me. Again, I want you to think about this. What is the difference? What is the difference between me walking in tomorrow to Best Buy, buying the Xbox One X, versus buying a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X? What's the difference? What is the difference? I have to go inside the store. People are walking inside the store. Some people move the mask and they sometimes spit or whatever. They touch shit. I'm still being exposed to a high risk. So why can't you release a PlayStation 5 inside a store? I haven't heard Jim Ryan explain this to me. I haven't heard Phil Spencer explain this to me. Maybe you guys can explain this to me. Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe I need to find what these motherfuckers are drinking so that I can drink that shit too. Or whatever the fuck is that they're smoking, I can smoke it too. Then, if I can buy a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, if I can buy a NVIDIA graphics card or AMD graphics card, then what's the point of having that store open? Then shut it down. Close the stores. You don't need them. You don't need them. What's the point? Is PlayStation 5 a carrier of COVID-19? Is Xbox Series X a carrier of COVID-19 and it has to be only shipped to you and desanitized? I don't know. This shit really bothers me, man. It makes no fucking sense. And if it makes sense to you, well, maybe you are a sheep. Because it makes sense to you. It does not make no fucking sense. It's a double standard. It's being done on purpose. So they can profit money. You don't have to be a fucking Harvard degree or science degree or a highest level bachelor degree person from college to understand this shit. Anyone who has any brain cell can see what the fuck's going on. These companies are purposely doing this. Tesla can create more cars within 3 months and ship them faster than both Microsoft and Sony can create consoles. I don't want to fucking hear it. This is bullshit. And I know better that it's bullshit. And I know that they're taking advantage. And now they're talking about PlayStation 5 Pro. Now they're talking about Xbox Series XS. Dude, you haven't even successfully released these two consoles and you're already talking about fucking PlayStation 5 Pro and the Xbox Series X fucking S or Triple X or whatever the fuck you call it. Are you fucking kidding me? You must think we're really dumb. You must think we're like, I don't know, cavemen living in the fucking caves. It's insulting to me that they must think we're this dumb. I just don't get it, man. Maybe you guys can help me out. I just want like a logical explanation, man. Give me a logical explanation. Maybe I'll buy it. Maybe I'll buy into your logic. But right now, man, I see no logic in this. I can walk inside a Best Buy and buy a TV, but I cannot buy a PlayStation 5. Well, I'm gonna die here, dude. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh, I'm done. I'm done. Uh-oh. I think I gotta go the other way. I think I'm making a mistake by going here. I'm gonna have to die. I think I need to pick up something else before I go here. Dude. I mean, how hard is it to make this damn console? Even Elon Musk can't fucking believe. And he's like, dude, do you know how complex it is to make a Tesla? Tesla fucking cars. You guys are having a difficult time making something that's in freaking plastic. Like Oreos put together with a fan and a transistors and a GPU and a CPU and some memory around it with a solid state drive built into it. How difficult is that shit? And a power supply down under as well. How difficult is it to assemble that shit? Are you fucking kidding me? I know it's not that. It's just, you know what it is, Iron Man? It's just, it bothers me that they think we're stupid. It bothers me. It's insulting my intelligence when these a-holes are talking to me like I'm some kind of retard. Excuse my language. We're not retards. And they're treating us like we're retards. They're talking to us like we're a bunch of retards. That bothers me. And they're totally turning the blind eye on scalper bots. I gotta get out of here. Hold on a second. I mean, really, man. I was having this conversation with with Cameron D earlier today on Instagram, and I'm just like, oh, I remember this. I know where this is. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold still. Oh, this. Hold on. Where? It's right here. Right here. Look at these flies, man. Nah, it's not gonna do it. Hold on. Did I throw that away? No. I wouldn't say PlayStation 3. I would say PlayStation 2. I really didn't have a problem getting a PlayStation 3. PlayStation 2 was difficult. But there was a Blockbuster. You can go to Blockbuster. You can rent a PlayStation 2. I would say this is like a PlayStation 2 all over again. Because PlayStation 2 was in such a high demand. Kind of like right now, PlayStation 5, it's on such a high demand. So you got to remember, PlayStation 2 was the very first console to have a DVD player built inside. And dude, that was a big deal. I remember watching The Matrix with my ex-girlfriend back then, Victoria. I was renting a PlayStation 2 from Blockbuster. And we were watching The Matrix and the what was it? The other movie, the X-Men and The Matrix. So it was the first DVD player to be built inside the PlayStation 2, and it was a pretty big deal back then, you know. So I would say this is like PlayStation 2 all over again. Honestly, it feels like a PlayStation 2. What's up, Juan? How you doing? Oh, I can save the game here. Well, that's nice. Let me save the game. What's this? Bunch of books? Wait. Oh, I can carry more items now. Sweet. Wait. Let's save the game again. All right. Let me see if I got everything here. I think I got everything. Let me see. All right, so I got the burner grip for the flamethrower. So I just need some fuel. Wait, I can combine this. Wait a minute. Let's combine. There we go. Got the burner. Good to go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He got you, bro. He got you. Cameron's got you, bro. You're lucky that he got you, like, on the internet. Imagine if you bump into him in real life, man. I appreciate that, Cameron D. I really appreciate that. Thanks, brother. What the hell did he say? I don't know. Did he? What was his name? Eric Estrada. The Chips. I like Eric Estrada. But Rogelio Estrada. What you doing here? Huh? Come on, huh? Okay, so I saved the game. Let's go. I got my flamethrower. Look at this bitch right here. Oh yeah. Burn. We're gonna burn the son of a bitch. Burn it. There has to be something here. Let me see. Something useful. Uh-oh. Wait. Let me get a shotgun for these. For these two. What? This is your favorite game? Resident Evil 7? I would say Resident Evil 4. To me, it has to be Resident Evil 4. Got him. Ah, fuck. Gotta burn this son of a bitch. Oh! Oh, shit. Get out of there. Get out of there. That's it. Got him. So what's here? Is there anything else here? Nothing here. We need some kind of mechanism to get this started. Maybe we'll find it here. Where is that There's some kind of a wheel. Some kind of a wheel mechanism that I need for this. No, it looks great, man. This is PC. You know, Amazon Luna, it's PC based, Windows based. I'm sorry, Windows based service. Ah, there is that what it is? That's the gunpowder. Take that. What the hell is this? Open it. Why there's nothing in there? Wait. A lockpick. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's see what I've got here. Hold on. Combined. Oh. Cannot combine it with anything. Not right now. There's something here. Ah, there it is. Let me see. I remember this in VR, dude. In VR, when I played this in virtual reality, I was blown away, dude. Oh, shit. There we go. Ah, son of a bitch. I'm also missing another tool. Another symbol I'm missing to put here. Fuck. Where the hell? Where did I drop it? Oh, wait. Wow, forget it. The hive? I gotta go under the hive. Oh shit. That's not good. This hive? No way, dude. No way, Jose. I need some tool. I think I forgot to pick something up, man. I dropped something. Damn it. I think I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe I should go back. Can I go back? Oh, that's good. But where the hell did I leave it? Oh, you idiot. It's right here. Pick it up. Oh, I cannot pick it up. Oh, that sucks. Under the hive? Hold on. So I'm just wasting time here. Under the hive. Let me go. Let me go find it. Under the hive. Yalda says go under the hive. All right, thank you, Yalva. Or Yalda. Yalda. Milad Yalda. Oh, this will come in handy. Hive. Hive. Now, which hive are we talking about? This one? What the hell is this? Dude, is that what I think it is? Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, fuck. There's nothing in there. Unless you're talking about another hive. Maybe there's another hive. In the other room. This one, right? Is it this one? Ah! Senor Grant. Senor Grant. I don't know. I just feel like calling you Senor Grant. Dude, I watched a lot of Western movies, dude. I grew up watching Western movies. Fistful of Dollars. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Spaghetti Western. You know, all kinds of... I'm a big sucker for Western movies, man. Only because I grew up, my father loved the Westerns, so I think I've seen pretty much every John Wayne film there is. Thank you, Iron Man. Throw the Witcher a coin. Okay. Let's see. Ah, Senor Grant. Muchas gracias.
Ethan.
Who is that? Somebody called me? Oh my God.
No more bullshit, Mia. I want some answers.
I know, you're right, and I always wanted to tell you, but I can only remember a little, and the rest is just gone.
Daddy, right? You mind if I borrow Mommy for a little bit? Why don't you stand there? Do something!
Oh, I will. I'm gonna go to the farm. I think he keeps her somewhere inside a farm. As far as I remember. I can't believe I just wasted the flamethrower like a jackass. Hold on. cannot combine it. Ah, well. Oh! Jesus. Damn it, woman. Didn't have to be like this. She wants me to stay the fuck out. Well, I can't do that. I can't stay the fuck out. I'm not gonna do it. Damn it. Oh. For the love of God. What's she doing? I'm right here. Jesus Christ. Just chill. You old geezer. Man, I need some medicine. Oh, thank God. Thank Lord. Where's that other door? Come on, come on. That, well, yeah. After defeating that Margaret 12-foot Alice, you don't need a flamethrower anymore. Oh, Tombstone with a Kurt Russell. That was great. I like both Kurt Russell and Wyatt Earp. Kurt Russell and Kevin Costner. I think they did a both great job. Some people complain that Wyatt Earp was just dragging for 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours. It was just a long movie. Too many unnecessary scenes. I don't know. I mean, depends on how you look at it. I liked it. Look, they're both great. I like Wyatt Earp and I like Tombstone. Tombstone was more entertaining, was more action-packed, and that's why Tombstone was more appealing to a lot of people. Wyatt Earp was more like a documentary, like a biography on Wyatt Earp, and you know. But I thought Kevin Costner did a great job. So did Kurt Russell. But Kurt Russell was more, you know, more badass. Let's just put it that way. But hey, let's not forget Val Kilmer, Doc Hollywood. The Doc. I want to be a huckleberry. Let's not forget him, dude. He was great. It's Doc Holloway, not Doc Hollywood. Jesus Christ. Did I say Doc Hollywood? Doc Holloway. Doc. Not Doc Hollywood. Doc Holloway. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with me, man? Doc Hollywood. Doc Hollywood. Val Kilmer's gonna find me and is gonna drown me in a salty crocodile swamp. How dare you? Not a Doc Hollywood. Doc Holloway. Motherfucker, what's wrong with me? Let's put this in. Let's fix it. Nope. We were just talking about the PlayStation 5. I did not secure it. Oh, Dancing with Wolves was my father's, probably one of his favorite movies of all time. Was Dances with Wolves. There's two movies. Dances with Wolves and he liked Last Samurai. He was a fan of Last Samurai, but I think my father really loved Kevin Costner. He really enjoyed Kevin Costner movies. And he did look like a Kevin Costner. When I look at my father, he really had those Kevin Costner like qualities to it, you know. Like he always had that like a serious look, you know. And I wouldn't say like too serious, but like always had that like, you know, like that Kevin Costner look to it. And he loved Dances with Wolves, man. I think I've seen that movie like, God. There's a one scene in the movie that always fucking kills me, dude. It's hard for me to watch that scene when they start shooting at the wolf. There's something about, man, the dogs. You know, man, I really have I love dogs so much, and I had a dog. I had a German Shepherd for 12 years. I love dogs so much, man. And when I look at a wolf, I look at it as a dog. You know, to me, that's a dog. That's like the ancestors of the dogs. And, man, that scene always gets to me, bro. I swear to God, man. I mean, I shed a tear. Every single time I see that scene, it really hits me, man. I get like just goosebumps right now, man. Just like that one scene. If you haven't seen the movie, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen Dances with Wolves. But that one scene with the wolf when he gets shot and the wolf doesn't want to leave, you know, because he cares so much about him, and then he gets shot and killed. Dude, that scene right there just fucking kills me, man. Thank you, Gabriel Murphy. Appreciate it being a gold member. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Now, having said that, let's go ahead and let's turn this into a spider. Into a Spider-Man. Let me see. How do we do this? Oh, there we go. I think it goes like that. I'll turn it upside down. Like this. There we go. Again, thank you, Gabriel. I really appreciate you guys joining, becoming members. And listen, I try to answer your comments. People ask me about this, and I think I should say it now. People ask me, why does it take a long time for me to answer the comments? Guys, I have over 5,600 plus videos. Imagine how unrealistic it would be of me to answer every single 5,600 video in terms of comments. I do answer comments when I can, when I have a chance, but it's impossible for me to answer every single in each comment, considering that I have 5,600 videos. That's a lot of videos for me to go through. I don't have that time to do that. But I do try to answer comments when I can. I do have people try to reach to me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. You can bump into me on Instagram. Instagram is a place you can find me sometimes, but I also have to double check that I know who you are, because some people, they want to just join my Instagram just to troll, so I kind of have to be careful. What I always tell people, when you come in and you want to ask me a question on Instagram, just say, hey, I'm so and so. I watch your videos and this and that. It's kind of just so I can kind of know that it's really somebody who's not a troll, because there's always trolls out there. They want to troll you and stuff like that. But Twitter, you can ask me stuff on Twitter, Instagram. But lately, I found myself going to Instagram more than I do on a Twitter and a Facebook. I don't know. Twitter is just like it's really not my kind of a thing. Honestly, I was never that popular on Twitter. I don't know why. Ever since Neil Druckmann accepted me as a friend on the Twitter, and then some weird shit happened to my Twitter. My Twitter was like people were unsubscribed all of a sudden. And people were wondering what happened to my channel. My Twitter channel was private all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. I swear to God, when I was doing The Last of Us Part 2, I was doing 12 hours a day, 12 days, The Last of Us Part 2 last year, live stream. And ever since Neil Druckmann friended me, accepted me as a friend, and then he liked one of my tweets, and he dropped me a quick message. And ever since that, because I was joking, I was poking him, and he kind of played along with it, I guess. But I don't think he likes me. I think he was just playing along with me because I was poking him about the Dr. Ackman, because on there's an Ackman card, Dr. Ackman. So it started from Dr. Ackman and then Dr. Cockman. And I didn't like the word Cockman, but, I had something to do with that. Anyway, he, ever since that happened, I don't know, dude. Something happened to my Twitter. Like, it just, people couldn't find me. It was like, almost like the algorithm just, like, no one even sees my tweets. So Instagram, what I'm trying to say is this. Your best bet, it's Instagram. Twitter, it's like, But Instagram, chances are you're going to bump into me on Instagram, honestly. It's probably the best place to go in and ask me any question. Anyway, in case you guys are wondering why don't answer any questions on Twitter, because I'm not that much on Twitter. Usually just Instagram. And Cameron D can tell you that I'm on Instagram. Cameron D will tell you that I am on Instagram a lot of times. And he'll tell you, like, the Instagram is probably your best place to find me. Oh, I gotta watch that TV show, Yellowstone. Yes. I gotta get a Peacock. What you call it? Peacock, NBC. Is it Peacock? It's on Peacock, right? Oh, it's on Paramount. Dude, there's another movie, Kevin Costner, Let Him Go, with, what's her name? She played Superman's mother, and he played, obviously, Kevin Costner played Superman's, stepfather. Well, not real parents, but, parents. They raised him as a baby, so, they are really his parents, okay? It's an interesting question. Before we move on, before we do this, it's an interesting question. Does Superman... Obviously, Superman knows who his biological father is, okay? But whom he feels more connection? He feels more connection to the father played by Kevin Costner at that farm, in Kansas. He feels more connected to them than he is to a father from a different planet that is destroyed. because there was a discussion about this. Like, does Superman really feel more emotion towards his biological father, or does he feels more emotion towards his family that raised his parents that raised him? Not biological father that raised him. I think he feels more emotions towards a father that really raised him, because that's all he knows. Growing up as a little kid, as a baby, raised by Smallville in that Kansas town, and yes, Henry Cavill's Superman, Kevin Costner. I just thought that it's an interesting question, because I think he feels more emotion towards the parents that raised him on that farm than his father, whom he never met, biological father from a planet that's destroyed. Even though he was able to talk to him through hologram, but still, the emotions he has, and it's true. You know what? This is so true. Like the orphan children, right? If you were a little child, let's say you were 3 years old, and you were raised by different parents. Those parents that raised you since you were 3 years old, that's who you emotionally attach to, because that's who you know all these years. You're never going to be emotionally attached to your biological father, because he wasn't there to raise you, right? So you're always going to be more in tune emotionally with the parents who raised you, even if they're not your biological parents, but they raised you, they looked after you, they took care of you. And that's how I feel about like Superman being raised by the parents on that farm. I don't know, just that's my opinion. All right, let's move on. Let's do this.
Fuck. Jesus, fuck.
Is Margaret still here? Hold on. Take that. Hold on. Dude, I have no ammo. What the hell? Wait a minute. Damn it, man, I have no ammo. No, I don't need that. What is this? Oh, there's the crank. There it is. I need that. You know, I was wondering, I gotta say, this is very impressive, guys. It almost feels like I'm playing on a PC. The graphics on the Amazon Luna. This is Amazon Luna, by the way. Just so people understand, this is Amazon Luna. I'm really impressed on how it looks, considering it's not even open to the public. It's like closed beta, invite only. Are we supposed to go this way? What is this? You tried to sneak up. Oh my god. You tried to sneak up. What is it? You tried to sneak up on the second floor again, didn't you? Did you think I would not notice? Even after what happened to Evelyn, you just keep talking about some strange medicine. What are you planning to do with my altar? Okay. Damn it. I don't have the key. That'll help. We got to go back and connect the that wheel. Go this way. Go back again. Gran Turismo, man, I'm gonna tell you what, man. When that game comes out, holy shit, I'm just gonna play Gran Turismo. I'm such a like a hardcore, like I'm like a super hardcore. I'm gonna buy a wheel, specific PlayStation 5 Gran Turismo wheel, just for Gran Turismo, dude. I'm like a hardcore Gran Turismo fan. Did you see how many cars I have unlocked on Gran Turismo? That shows you how many hours I have put into Gran Turismo. Alright, let's do this, shall we? Let me save the game. You know, I don't want to go through all this nonsense. Again, let's just save it. And where the hell was it? Was this way? Oh yeah, it was this way. Oh, come on, out. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Am I running in circles? What am I doing? No, it's not it. It's got to be the other way. Hold on. This is it. Here we go. That's it. Shove it in. Got the wheel. What is this? Oh, burner's fuel. We're gonna need that. But first thing first. Take that. And what is this? A crow key. We're gonna need that. See what else we need. I need to drop something here. There we go. Take that. And now we're good to go. Now, the only thing I have to do now is save the game. We can save the game over here, I believe. There we go. Right. Right? 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 Nope. Wrong. Wrong, Mr. 4K. You don't save the game here. You save the game over here. So let me save the game. It's gotta be here. Right here. Oh my god. Run, Forest. There you go. You know, one thing about Resident Evil I always remember, it saved the game. It's not just Resident Evil, it's like every game I play now. I have this habit of saving the game over and over. Ever since Metal Gear, I learned, hey dude, save the game, because you don't want to go through this nightmare again. Oh, you never played it, Iron Man? This shit is scary. Oh, dude, what's gonna happen next with Margaret, the 12-foot giant roaming around the building? I mean, the house. Oh, it's so disgusting. But you gotta see this in VR, dude. This shit is terrifying in VR. I'm telling you, if you guys never played, there's 2 games you need to play in VR: Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, and of course the Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation, it's even more terrifying. These are the 2 VR games that I'm just terrified. Like seriously, I'm like super terrified to play those 2 games. Save the game, my friend. Save the game. So how you guys feeling? You know, how you guys doing? I know it's 2021, but how's everybody doing? Let's go. Let's finish this nightmare. It's true. I did play a fair amount of Medal of Honor. I still haven't finished the Medal of Honor. There's still so much to do in Medal of Honor, which I have to finish Medal of Honor when I get a chance. Here's what I think about Medal of Honor. There's room for the improvements. I like the way you handle the gun, and I like the recoil. But I think there's a room for the improvement. Like the crouching, it's something that should have been added. You got to be able to crouch so you can hide behind something, take a cover. Because in combat, you have to take a cover, right? And I just don't know why Electronic Arts and what's the other one? Respawn Entertainment. Why they thought that, well, you don't need a cover. Yeah, you do need a cover. You know, in Medal of Honor games, it's good to have the cover. I would say it's good. Here's what I'm gonna say. Medal of Honor, it's a good VR experience, but there's plenty of room for the improvement. The multiplayer needs to be improved also. Like I said, the ability to hide, to crouch, to take a cover. You know, so you can take a cover and then shoot the enemy. These things, if they could implement that, that would be awesome, because it would make it like such a great multiplayer. Hopefully they'll add that. Another problem I have with the game, it's too big. 180 gigabytes? Come on. 180 gigabytes for Medal of Honor VR. If it's a Grand Theft Auto, okay, fine. If it's like Red Dead Redemption 3 or Grand Theft Auto, I can understand that. Fine. I'll accept that. But I felt that 180 gigabytes, man, it's just really, like, what the hell? It's a bit, it's too big, you know. Takes a big chunk of your hard drive space, man. And they require 300 gigabytes free, so that way you can have more updates and more DLCs. Here's what I'm gonna say. It's good. I like it. It's good. I like it. But there's room for the improvement. How's that? I think that sounds about right. It's good. I like it. But there's plenty of room for the improvements. Hopefully they will improve certain things they're missing. Like I said, you got to be able to take a cover. It has to feel fluid. So you can have that awesome experience. So that's how I feel about Medal of Honor. Yeah. 2020, well, it's still there. I mean, I don't think we're done with the chaos just yet. I mean, you guys saw what happened yesterday, right? God. What a shit show. Oh, man. Even in the movies, dude, even in the movies, I haven't seen shit like this. A guy wearing a fucking Viking outfit inside a, you know, barbarian Viking outfit or whatever. Walking inside Capitol Hill, sitting on the House of the Speaker of the House seat, having fun. Going, I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. Like, what happened, man? It's just, it's crazy. I mean, how could this happen, dude? Listen, man. The reason, let's not even listen, man. Here's the thing. The reason there's conspiracies, and the reason these conspiracies happen, it's when something doesn't make sense. Okay? District of Columbia. Let me say this. District of Columbia, DC. It's the most secured place next to Vatican, next to Jerusalem. It's the most secured, protected place. And are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me that these people just walked right in? Where was the National Guard in the morning? Where was the an additional law enforcement FBI in the morning? Where was the even the active duty soldiers? Where were they? Where were they? I mean, you knew that January 6th, it's a very dangerous day. All kinds of lunatics out there. And what do? No National Guard. Not even active duty soldiers. They would have easily come there. No federal agents. No vehicles with a distortion frequencies. You know what that is, right? Distortion frequency with a highest, loudest, lowest frequency that can make you feel nauseous and disoriented. They use that stuff in Iraq. They use that stuff in other places, Afghanistan. Listen, where's the protection? So this is where the conspiracy comes in. You're going to have all these conspiracy nutcases coming out of the fucking woodwork and saying, you see, this whole thing was staged. They let these guys come in. The whole thing was staged. The whole thing was staged. Just walk right in. Just walk right in. Capitol Hill. Come on, man. This is where the false flag, this is where all of this shit comes in play, because when something doesn't make sense, people start questioning stuff. Just like they were questioning, why is it that the NORAD was down during 9/11? Why is it that the Air Force was told to stand down? The Air Force is supposed to... the Air Force, it's supposed to shoot down any plane, whether there's people inside or no people inside, if it poses a threat to any of our cities or to any of our, sacred buildings. The jets can be out in the air within minutes, and they can take down any plane. There's a lot of questions people have. And this is where these conspiracies are born. When something doesn't make sense, people start asking, well, this doesn't make sense. How is this possible? They knew about this day, and they were saying that that January 6th is going to be this big, big day. It's almost like they're telling us, spoilers warning. It was almost like a spoilers warning. Hey, spoilers warning, January 6th. Spoilers warning. Thanks for the heads up. Something doesn't add up here. Something doesn't make sense here. And this is where people start questioning, who's in charge? Who's making these decisions? Who's orchestrating this? This is where conspiracies are being born. This is exactly what Joe Rogan was talking about. This is why people start asking questions. Well, this doesn't make fucking sense. Supposed to be the most protected place, the most protected building next to the White House, and these people just walk right in. No one's getting shot, no one's getting killed, so people can walk right in the area. Listen, in Area 51, your ass will get shot. Like, you'll get mowed down. You're going to get mowed down. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 people mowed down. They're going to be killed. You cannot enter Area 51 or any of our military bases. But these guys are just able to fucking walk right in. Not being checked whether they're armed, they have weapons, no weapons, what they have. This shit doesn't make any sense. And this is why the conspiracies are born. They're born because of some shit like this that doesn't make any sense. Everybody's able to get a picture of these individuals. We already know who they are, blah, 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 blah. Are these staged actors? Who are these guys? With the outfits, and they're just sitting there having a good time. It almost looked like a staged fucking theater. I'm sorry, but when something doesn't make... Because I know how the real life works. I have friends in law enforcement. I have friends in military, and I also have friends who work in federal agencies, and this shit here doesn't make any damn sense. It doesn't fucking make any sense. And this is where people start asking questions. Well, what the fuck is this? How could this happen? Unless you allow it to happen, or unless you orchestrate it to happen. It's just, I'm sorry, guys. And then they come back to normal. Everybody's back. They're not checking to see if there's any explosives. They haven't checked the building to make sure that somebody didn't set something up, booby traps or whatnot. Oh no, these guys are leaving right away. They're all gone. They're all gone. The show is over. Guys, I know how the real life works. And I know how long it takes to clear out the building, especially a big fucking building like this. No one's getting back into that building till everything is cleared. This whole thing stinks to high heaven. It just makes no fucking sense. And then people criticize me. Well, you talk about the real owners. Well, they are real owners. Freemasons have a big hand in this country. But I'm not saying that the Freemasons make all the decisions here. It's bigger than that. There's always top of the pyramid somebody who's sitting a few bloodlines of individuals who run the world. They sit at the top of the pyramid and they make the decisions. Those are the individuals you never see. Those are the individuals you never hear about. Those are the ones sitting at the top of the pyramid. And I say bloodlines. What do I mean by bloodlines? Meaning that they go back through Templars and Romans Empire and these are the individuals. They go back, way back. 1600s, 1400s, they go way back. Okay, call them brotherhoods, call them whatever. These secret societies. Doesn't this prove to you? If this is not a proof to you, the secret societies are running this world, that this whole thing is orchestrated, it's planned out. If this doesn't really show to you that's what's going on, then I don't know what will wake you up to tell you this is what's really going on. The Dietrich, the guy who I used to take care of, he was a 33-degree Mason, and I told you this story. I don't know how many times I spoke about this. I used to take care of him. I drive him to his big house mansion, and I would drive him back where he needs to go. Sure, he has security and all that, bodyguards and whatnot. I cannot tell you all the details what he did for a living, but it was a very important person. I used to drive him, and I made some good money, and I pissed away that money, by the way. This is a long time ago, 98, 99. I remember him telling me about his apron. He had this apron with a ruler upside down and the letter G and then 33 degrees. And I said, what is this? What does this mean? I thought it was maybe some Scottish. I said, are you Scottish? Because Dietrich, you're German. Said, no. And then he explained to me that he's part of the brotherhood group, the club, and you have to join this. You have to be part of this club. It's need to know only if you're part of the club. It's about honesty and character. And I was like, I didn't know what to think about it. And I was like, okay, so you were a 33-degree Mason. Okay, sir. I didn't question it back. I was young. I didn't care about that stuff. I was looking for pussy. I was a horny dog. I was just looking for pussy. Okay. I didn't care much about what he was telling me. But now, when I think about it, fast forward now, I'm 41. The stuff he talked to me, the stuff he said to me, especially after 9/11, I'll never forget what he said to me. He looked at me with his blue eyes, and he just looked at me and he says, turn that off. I said, why? Turn it off. And he said to me something like this, like with his cold blue eyes, and it says, whatever you see on TV, whatever you hear on radio, whatever you read on the newspapers, there's a reason for it. Just remember that. Now go on, have fun. And I'll never forget that he said that to me. This was upstate New York. If you want to know, that's as much as I can tell you. Upstate New York, very beautiful place. I never forget that shit. The way he looked at me and said that to me. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you read, there's a reason for it. Meaning, they want you to see it, and they want you to hear it, and they want you to know about it. Now, there's accidents that happens. There's stuff that happens that's out of our control. But there's things that are part of the plan. So, make what you will of that. Make what you want of that. You know. And even people, let's say there's Freemasons watching this right now. I'm a nobody. I'm no one. No one's going to take what I say here seriously or whatnot. But if the real Freemasons are watching this, they'll probably laugh a little bit, but they're going to say, well, this guy's pretty clever. Too bad he didn't become one of us. He would have probably made a good Mason. That's probably what they would say. That's probably what they would say. He could have had that ruby with a ruler upside down and the letter G, a nice apron and all of that's the good stuff, and be in Congress, do this, do that. You know, we could make him look good and give him some more knowledge and education and show him how to talk properly, show him to build a character, show him how to talk to people in a different type of a voice that's suitable to the sheep's ear. But I choose not to do that. I had opportunities. I told you guys when I was in Plattsburgh College, SUNY Plattsburgh, which is not far, which is right on the border of New York State and Canada, Quebec province. I had many opportunities to join these fraternities and to join all of this secret, societies, clubs. I had plenty of opportunities, but something in me said no. Like, don't sell yourself. And I never did. Part of me also says I should have. If I did, I would have a much better life. There's that part of me that says, hey, you asshole, do you know you could have had a great fucking life if you chose to go and become one of them? You could have a fucking fantastic life, but you choose not to. But do you know why I choose not to? Because my father told me something before he passed away. He said, there's some things in this life that are not for sale. And I always ask my dad, well, what is that? And he says, right here. And he meant soul. Your soul, it's not for sale. That you cannot and you should not sell ever to anybody. No one should take that away from you. And it's maybe, part of me believes that I made the right choice. Yes, I would have had beautiful women all around me. I would have had big houses, yachts, and a bunch of different cars, Bentleys and Rolls Royces and all this jazz. Right? Hanging out with all these wealthy people, everywhere around the world, drinking the wines and all this other shit. Dressed nice and sharp and all this good jazz. But I'm glad that I didn't sell my my spirit. I'm glad about that. Even dogs, animals, they love me because they can sense that's a good spirit, and they can sense Pay attention on this. If you want to know if your friend it's a good person or a bad person, bring a dog. And dog will know right away if that's a good person or a bad person, or if they have done some shitty things in the past. Keep an eye on that. The wait is over, Mr. 4K. PlayStation 5 is on its way. Yes, hold on. Let me check my tracking number. Hold on. Tracking number is Herman Holst. It's arriving tomorrow. My PlayStation 5, it's arriving tomorrow. Wow, K. Brooks. I don't know what to say, man. You must be a Mason, because this is the only way you can send me the console that fast. Yeah, dogs are very smart. You know, a lot of people ask me, like, why are you telling all this stuff? Like, some stuff you should keep secret. You know why? Because maybe this will help somebody. Somebody who's depressed. Somebody who's out there having panic attacks, sleepless nights, and he needs some closure. He needs something in life, in this difficult times we're living in, this dark times we're going through. Maybe this could help someone. Not selling your soul. That's your greatest wealth. Your greatest prize. Your greatest lottery is your spirit, your soul. That's connected to the endless universe. The almighty, powerful, endless universe. I think that's your greatest lottery. And once you destroy that, then you're truly going to be stuck in limbo. And a lot of these paranormal activities has to do with the spirits being stuck. They call it, like you call it hell, right? But they're stuck in this world. They're stuck because they can't go anywhere. Because they did something bad. That's why some of these places are haunted. They're stuck spirits. They can't go anywhere. They're stuck. They're punished. That's my belief. That's my belief. Others have this theory as well. Guys, don't sell your spirit. Don't sell your soul for anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care how much money. I don't give a rat's ass if she's a 10 plus. I don't care. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Don't do it. Later, Cameron. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Because that's what they want. You have needful things, and they need your spirit. They need your soul. That's what they get off on. They don't get off on Bentleys and Rolls Royces. They make that. They have that. They run that. They print money. They have gold. They have silver. They don't need anything. But they want you. They want your spirit. They want to control you. They get off on that energy. Taking something that's innocent, pure, and then bringing it into its wings. That's what they feed off of. Manipulation, lies, all that kinds of shit. Call it devil, evil, whatever word you want to fill in the blank. All right, so we have the key. Oh, shit. Look at her. Oh, absolutely they do, man. There's no question about that.
All right, you little cocksucker. Let's get down to business.
Here we go. Let's get down to business.
You think you can waltz in here and have your way with my family?
Jesus, how do I get out of here? Can I climb back?
This is what you get for messing around and thinking you ain't supposed to.
What the hell? Hey, Mr. Urban, how you feeling, man? Have you tested yourself again? I know. I mean, first of all, how you feeling? Before, I don't know, do you have to wait 14 days before you can get tested again, or how does that work? But how you feeling, man? How you doing? How's your health? Are you breathing normally? Are you not having any shortness of breath? Are you like fine? I just want to make sure you're doing good, man. That's all. And thank you, Mr. Urban. My cyber ninja. It's back here. That's okay. Don't worry. Paul Emmerich. I'm gonna make sure he brings the cure. He knows the cure. Him and Naomi are working on it. I'm gonna help you. Don't worry. I'm gonna grab it for you. That's great. No shortness of breath. But if it does happen, remember, don't fight it. Just relax. Take it in, take it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Regulate the heartbeat. Make sure that your heartbeat's being regulated. And just calm. Think positive. Okay? You'll be fine, dude. I'm glad you're feeling great. I'm so happy for you, bro. You know, a lot of people say to me, "Who are you, dude?" Like, what do you mean, who am I? Like, dude, this woman came to me the other day, and she just came to me and says, "Can I give you a hug?" I said, "Excuse me?" I said, "Can I give you a hug?" She was a woman in her 40s, a very nice looking blonde. I said, "Well, as long as you have that mask on, that's fine. I have a mask on, that's fine." So she gave me a hug and she said, "I'm not making this up, man. I swear to God. I swear to it, universe, whatever you want to call it, fill in the blank." She said, there's something about you." She said, "I can't pinpoint. I just felt like I needed to give you a hug. I don't know why." I said, "Well, that's nice to hear. Thank you, ma'am." And she goes like, "Thank you." And then she went to her white Mercedes and she drove off. It was on a parking lot, you know, in a shopping center. I don't know. I can't explain it, man. You know, maybe there's something about me. I don't know. But hey, man, hey, look, dude, I'm okay with that, man. If you need a hug, I'll give you a hug, you know. And I mean, that's fine. I have no problem with that, man. If I can make somebody's day a better day, if I can make a total stranger a good day by giving them a hug or letting them give me a hug, if I can make them smile, hey, dude, I'm a happy guy. If I can make you smile, if I can make you happy, I'm having a good day. That's a good day, you know? If they're having a good day, that's a good day, you know? A lot of people, they act on the impulse emotions. You know, "Sir, you can't be here. We have rules." Like Karens, you know, the pandemic of Karens. How about, "Hey, man, it's okay. You guys are working really hard. It's okay, man. That's all right. Don't worry about it. It's all good, you know. Don't worry about it. You guys can hang around here. Take your time. Go through here. take a shortcut. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You know, but the problem is people only think about themselves. And they use anger. And they think that the anger and yelling and screaming is going to achieve something. Like I saw the video of this one guy driving, he went to a club. He's a Uber driver, right? He went to a nightclub to pick up 3 chicks and a guy, and he knows they're coming out of the nightclub. They obviously has something to drink. They're buzzed and they're having a good time. All right, so if I'm an Uber driver, I know that I'll be picking people up and driving them inside my car, right? So I should know if I go to a club to pick somebody up, let's say 3 chicks and a guy inside my car to drive them to their destination, I should understand that they're going to be with some influence. Weed, alcohol, whatever. Fill in the blanks, right? They're going to be under influence. So I should understand that and I should play along. My job is to bring these individuals to their destination safely, and I get my 5 stars and I get my money, blah, 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 blah. There was a video of this one guy, a beautiful 3 young women, and this other dude, I don't know what he was doing there. They're all being nice to him, you know. And so she touched you a little bit on the shoulder. So what, dude? It's not the end of the freaking world. So this chick, she wanted to plug in her phone, Bluetooth, to his car speakers. And he didn't like that. This guy, this Buddha, he didn't like the fact that this chick wanted to use Bluetooth. Like, hey, dude, it's a fucking Bluetooth. Anybody can use my Bluetooth. Listen to whatever you want to listen. I don't care. There you go. Use it. Have fun. And this guy start yelling and screaming, don't touch my Bluetooth. Don't touch me. Don't ever touch me. And then he just pulled the car over and told him to get out. Get out. Get out. Don't touch my Bluetooth. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. I was like, what kind of asshole do you have to be, right? So the whole point of this story is, this is why there's a lot of negativity out there. Because people are so touchy feelings. People are so self-centered about their car or their material or whatever. They forgot to enjoy life. Have fun. You just met these cool people. Who knows, when they sober up in the morning, they might give you a call. That hot chick, she'll probably give you a call. Hey, let's go hang out. I'll introduce you to so-and-so. Hey, let's go hang out, right? You meet some new friends. You make some new friends. And that's how it starts, right? And then they know somebody who maybe knows a programmer who can help you out or something. Oh, we'll start a business. And opportunity has been just totally demolished simply because you don't want her to use the damn Bluetooth, right? This was somewhere in California. I forgot where. So it could have been Bay Area, Oakland Park. I don't know. Somewhere out there in San Francisco, I think maybe. I don't know. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude? So the whole point is, people have become so self-important, self-centered, and selfish. It doesn't surprise me. There's so many Karens out there in the world. It doesn't surprise me. There's so much negativity out there. And so many crazy people walking around. Because they're so self-important. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch my Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, I don't get that, man. I think people will change, but how many people will change? And how long is it going to take? All right, let's open this door. The whole point is don't think so much about yourself. I think that's the whole point here I'm trying to bring about everything I tell you here. Don't think so much about yourself. People always think about themselves. Well, what about me? But what about me? But what about me? But what about me? What about me? Me. I feel that these people and these individuals have no mirror in their house because they can't see themselves for who they are. You know what they're all saying? He probably doesn't have a mirror in his house because he can't see himself for who he is. To say and look at himself in the mirror and say, hey, holy shit, what are you doing, right? What's wrong with you? Why so always stuck on yourself and thinking about yourself? Why don't you think about other people? You know, maybe this guy really needs help. Maybe this woman really needs help. And all you have to do is help. Take you less than a minute, 2 minutes. Hell, even a 5 minutes, big deal. But no. Me, only me. You know, this me mentality, me. It's really what's driving us backwards. Reverse. Backwards. It's this me mentality. Me generation, me. I'm right, you're wrong. How dare you question me? I'm right. Me. Right? Me generation. Anyway, let's open this door. That's an interesting point, Mr. Urban. It's possible. Elon Musk talked about that a little bit. What's going to take? I think personally, technology will destroy us. That's my opinion. I think the technology, it's owning us. And people are already addicted to technology. They're dependent on technology. And slowly and surely, they're going to get owned by technology. And Elon Musk actually, hypothetically, that he talks about this because he is all about technology. Even he's afraid of that. That slowly and surely technology will own the people. What do I mean by owning them? I mean where you'll worship technology. It will become like your God in a way. Oh yeah, he did. Jeff Bezos. I told you, didn't I tell you guys a few months ago? I said, watch out for Elon Musk. This guy gonna also put us on the Mars. Mark my words, we will land on the Mars. Thanks to Elon Musk. Mark my words. We're going to land on that crater. On Sidonia. On Mars. We will. Mark my words. What is this? Let's see. Is that Evelyn? Who is this? Who is this baby that died? Oh, serum. Following items be able to sanitize the serum. Corneal nerve, peripheral nerve, D series. Interesting.
I think that's it.
Uh-oh.
Well, did you find a serum?
I just got done dealing with your mom and her fucking bugs. Wish you could have warned me.
Sorry about that. What about the serum?
I haven't found any, but I did find out we need to make one. A D-series head and an arm. This can't be right.
A head? I think I have that around here somewhere.
You do?
I don't know about the arm, though. Have you searched the whole house?
No, not yet. I still need to check the second floor here.
All right. Check it out. Meet me at the trailer if you find it.
A serum. All right, I need to save the game. What is this? The hell is this? My ears have been ringing all day and I haven't been able to sleep since the child showed up. It's like Zoe says, there's something strange about the child and the woman she brought with her. That's the doll that child was playing with? Yeah, we were just talking about that, Mr. Urban. We were just having a conversation about that. And my problem with that whole situation is, I mean, look, my condolences to the 5 individuals who died. But here's what doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, we were just talking about that. How is it possible, even though there were so many warnings, you know, the FBI knew about it and other agencies, they knew about it. They said that we need to board up, we need to secure. The January 6th is going to be a very important day. And where was the National Guard in the morning? Where was the federal agents and even active duty soldiers? Where were they? Why wasn't that barricaded with armored vehicles and tanks? And why wasn't that place secured? I mean, we're talking about a Capitol Hill. Because District of Columbia, it's the most secured place next to Vatican and Jerusalem. It's the most secured place on the planet. On the planet. How is it possible that these guys, hundreds of them, were just able to march in, walk right in? Something just doesn't make any sense. And then people wonder why there's a conspiracy. How could there not be a conspiracy? You see a guy who has a paint on his face, has a big Viking horn, barbarian, I guess, Viking horn on a helmet, and he's half naked, and he's sitting in middle of a Speaker of the House seat. The other guy went inside of Pelosi's office, tear down her desk, and took some papers, and they were able to open the same night at 8 o'clock. They were able to open the Capitol Hill, and all the congressmen came back to finish the vote. Dude, you know how big that building is? You have to clear everything, the booby traps, to make sure no one left any explosives or some other stuff. You have to go, you know how long it takes to check that building, that place, to make sure everything's secured, and they come back at 8 o'clock, nah, all good, let's just walk right in. And these supporters, the gangs, they came in, they were all pushed back, they disappeared. They were all put in a makeup, dressed like they were ready for a movie or something. It's almost like they were shooting a movie. This so much doesn't add up here. There's so much here that stinks. It doesn't make any sense to me. I know, Mr. Urban, I know how the real world works, and everybody here knows how the real world works. I have friends at law enforcement. I have a lot of friends in law enforcement, special weapons and tactics, other units. I have friends in military, friends in federal agencies. Okay? Do you know how long it takes to clear out the building, to make sure everything's safe? A big building like Capitol Hill. Also, the most protected place should be the Capitol Hill, next to the White House and Pentagon and Langley. Something here doesn't make any sense to me. Something here stinks. You know what I mean? It doesn't add up. And they were able to find the names of all these guys. The guy in the Viking outfit, name's Jake. The other guy, I forgot his other name. Oh, they got everyone's names. They know who they are. They're taking selfies. Listen, there's so much here. It looks staged. I hate to say it, but it just looks fucking staged. And media is all over it. You know, and media, they're actors. That's what they do. Their job, they're all actors. Their job is to be actors and to... I hate to sound like Alex Jones and whatever, but this is how you create conspiracy. It's with this kind of shit. For what reason, I don't know. Is it to show that that I didn't want to fucking say it. I don't want to even go to that rabbit hole right now, because I don't want to lose my channel because going down that rabbit hole. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. I really don't. You guys are intelligent. You guys are smart. You know when something just doesn't make any sense. And you can say, hold on a second, man. Wait a minute here. You know, this doesn't add up. This doesn't make any sense. So, we were just talking about that, man. Especially if you have intel that tells you, hey, you need National Guard, you need an extra, active duty soldiers, federal agents, etc., etc. You need to barricade, you need to put Bro, they put unscaling barricades when President Xi came here to Florida. They had military vehicles, military tanks, helicopters, special forces to make sure that the protesters from American Chinese don't do something stupid. When Trump was meeting President Xi at Mar-a-Lago. And I know how secure that was. But this is a Capitol building? And you're not going to secure that? It insults my intelligence. Like I'm being offended. My intelligence is being insulted. I'm being offended by this. It is a sad time, but something here doesn't make any sense to me. And I'll leave it at that. It doesn't make any sense. And I'll just say that. Oh boy, here we go. This is that part of the game that I don't like. What is this? I need to put something here. Let me see. The scale in the door seems to be connected. I need something. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything here. There's got to be something here. Let me look. I don't see anything. I need something to scale this. What can I put? Mr. Urban, you know what, man? It's not a bad idea. Dude, there's... I learned this the hard way when I was a little kid in Bosnia, in Sarajevo. I always said, oh, this could never happen here. They're not going to start a war here. You know, we might not agree with each other, but Bosnians and Serbians and Croats, we love each other. We are married to each other. We have families, kids together. And guess what? A brutal fucking civil war broke out since 92 till 95. Genocide, murders, killings, you name it. The worst of the worst. And I never thought that it would happen. No electricity, no running water, freezing, 10 below zero. I thought it never happened. I thought like I'll never see this. But it did happen. Now, you can't make a comparison to a big country like United States, a superpower, versus a small country like a Bosnia, right? But Bosnia was part of Yugoslavia. It was part of, look at Russia, Soviet Union. They didn't think the Soviet Union was going to fall apart, but it did. Empires do fall sometimes. They do. Look at the Roman Empire. Look at the Ottoman Empire. They look at the dynasties of the Persian empires. They all fallen. I mean, God forbid that something like that happens. But it's not a bad idea to move out of the city, live out in the woods, find yourself a small house, cabin, whatever. Get yourself a Starlink, solar panel, save money for a solar panel generator, live out there, stack up on the cans and food, and I don't know. I'm just saying, the city, city is the worst. City is probably the worst place to be. It's unforgiving. When the shit hits the fan and you're in a big city, it's going to be unforgiving. You don't want to be there. How do I know this? Well, I lived in one city in Sarajevo, and it was unforgiving, under siege, For 5 years, dude. Under siege. So, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid it ever happens, you know. But you're right. It's not a bad idea to having extra cans and lunch pockets and all that. I'm just simply saying it's not a bad idea. Hey, what's up, S1 JJ? How you doing? Oh yeah, Rome. Look at Rome. What happened to Rome? You're right. Look, we always hope. Listen, man, I'm probably the most optimistic guy, and I'm always optimistic. Even when things are really bad, I always say, I know there's good in people. There's a goodness in people, and we'll overcome this. But I also know that while we are overcoming this, shit can happen. Shit can hit the fan at any point, at any given time. I mean, look what happened in during Christmas. Who would have thought? In Tennessee, out of all the places, in Tennessee, some loony toony lunatic with a caravan, God forbid there weren't that many people there, blew himself up. With that big radius explosion. In Nashville, Tennessee. Like the least place you expect. Like, let's say some small town somewhere out there in Tennessee or Virginia, West Virginia, right? Or Western North Carolina. Let's say Asheville, right? You don't expect some crazy shit to happen in Asheville next to the Smoky Mountains out there, right? Or upstate New York, right? Somewhere out there like Utica, like some small place. And shit can happen anywhere. Shit can happen anywhere, guys. It doesn't matter how big or small town is. I just hope that we see less of the shit happening this year. I really think we need a break, man. I really think it's time that we get some break. It's time that I hope this doesn't turn into a Mad Max 2021, because Mad Max takes place in 2021. I just hope that, I don't know, man. Maybe it's time for the aliens to show up and, all right, guys, kids, enough. Stop it. Stop it. You know. Here we are. Let's talk. Really, I don't know. Maybe they need to come down here. Maybe I think we're at the point where maybe we're at the point where they will have to come down here and say, we got to do some. We got to do it. It's just maybe we're going to get to that point where they're going to say, okay, we're coming down. Well, we'll show you what we're capable of, and we're going to tell you everything. I don't know, man. Yeah. Maybe that's what needs to happen. I don't know. I think I wouldn't mind, honestly. At this point, I was like, hey, man, let him come down. I think it's time. Maybe they can help us, dude. I think people would be ready for them. I really think. I think it would change people. I have this feeling that it really would change people. You know. But look at the military. Military around the world. How the Chinese going to react to that? How the Russians going to react to that? How India is going to react to that? How United States and Canada and British and Europe going to react to that? They're going to feel that these beings are being threat. They're being threat to our sovereign democracy. We can't have them be here. That's what I'm afraid of. You know. And that's what they're afraid of. Hey, we want to come here peacefully, but They still think in the military terms. You're posing threat to us. We didn't ask you to come down here. You don't have our permission to come down here. Stay up there. There's that too. Maybe that's why they can come here. I'm sure they would love to. Part of me feels that they would love to. But they know, hey, you can't change their mentality and their DNA. This is how they operate. They operate through military style. Shoot first, ask questions later. All right, so what do we got to do here? I totally forgot. This is turning into like coast to coast. May God bless his soul. Art Bell, William Art Bell. What happened to her? Is she still here? Do I have to drop down there? I think I have to drop down there. Hold on. Oh my God, look at her. Jesus.
What the fuck? Well, that's special.
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will. I hope, man. Listen, man, I would love to see it happen. I think it would be for the good. Having them come down here. I think they could help us. Help us how to live better. Help us how to treat these diseases like cancer and AIDS and all the other stuff. Help us how to elevate to a better, more intelligent, life, enlightenment, much more intelligent enlightenment. Maybe it would be for the good, Maybe we can learn how to save our planet and how to learn about other galaxies and how they start and all that. I think we can learn so much from them. And I think they can elevate us to that, to the place where we need to be elevated, because I'm tired of violence. I'm tired of wars. I'm tired of violence. I'm tired of wars. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of it, man. I just spent my 41 years enduring some kind of violence all the time. Violence here, violence there, war here, war there. When we gonna have a world where we don't have the violence, where we don't have the war? When we gonna have the world where we say, hey, we're all human beings. We all want to live. We all want to be happy. Nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to find happiness and smile and live. When are we going to get to that point? And I think they can help us. And I really hope that there's a disclosure and they finally come down here. I would love it, man. That would be the happiest day in my life, honestly, to see that happen. I'm serious. Now, for some people, this is going to sound like a bit crazy. And I don't blame you for thinking that it's crazy, because you were raised a certain way. If your dad was raised a certain way, then you're probably going to think this is all some bogus hocus pocus shit and you just want to dismiss it. I understand that. If some people find this like unpleasant to talk about, or if some people find this, maybe cuckoo and crazy, I understand that. I totally understand. Everybody's raised differently. I get it. I understand. It is crazy that we exist. Like, nobody asked me, hey, Mr. 4K, are you okay? Living like this, and this is what you're going to have to go through? No one asked me, hey, do you agree with this? Sign right here. Off you go. Nobody asked me anything. Nobody asked you anything. Poof, here you are. Have fun. Figure it out. Good luck. Good luck. Cheers. All right? No one told me anything. No one told me, hey, are you okay with this? Do you want to do this? Do you want to live like this? Sign right here. Let's go. You were not given any options. Here you are. Okay, so here we are. Let's make the best of it, damn it. Since we are all here by accident, let's make the best of it. Why we have to make the worst of it? Why we always have to destroy? Why can't we just build and build and grow and grow and build more and grow and grow and bring the enlightenment to the other civilizations out there? Why can't we do that? It always has to be, my dick, it's bigger than yours. I am stronger than you. I am more powerful than you. Therefore, you are nothing. Why do we have to do that all the time? Why? I have more money than you. I have a better girlfriend than you. Did you look at my girlfriend? She's a 10. Yours is a 3.5. Right? Why can't we... Why does everything has to be measured? Why does everything has to be measured? To some scale. This measurement of scale. Success. I see these assholes every day talking about fucking success. If you're so successful, then why are you talking about it so much? Seems to me you're not happy that you are so successful. If you're so successful, then you achieved everything you need to achieve, and then just enjoy life. But no, they gotta still talk. Success, success. Yet they all have gray hairs. They're all on drugs. They all have some kind of issues and problems, and they're all successful. They're all very, very, very successful and empty inside. I just want people to be humans. Just be a human, man. Don't judge somebody based on their physical appearance. That has nothing to be their fault. Why we have to always, we don't have to be like that. To discriminate others, to act like a cunt, Come on. Come on, man. Come on, guys. What the fuck? Like, really, what happened? I would like to know, really, what happened? What went wrong here? To me, that's the big mystery. Like, what went wrong? It almost reminds me of that movie, Stephen King movie, Needful Things, where the devil comes in and devil manipulates the entire town, the folks of the entire town, by promising to give them what they always wanted. But in return, they have to sell their soul. They have to do something for him first. That's selling your soul to the devil. I feel like people have sold their soul, their spirit to the devil, just so they can have what they want. And in return, they realize they're not happier. They're actually worse than what they were originally. The Needful Things, go watch the movie. Ed Harris, Max von Sydow, great actor. He passed away recently. Great actor. I think he's a Swedish actor. He was in Minority Report. He was in a bunch of movies. Great actor. He was in it. He played the devil. Ed Harris played the sheriff of that town. So go check out that movie. I mean, it's an interesting movie. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but go look it up. Needful Things. You know what? Badass High, I agree. That's a good point, Badass High. The internet, no, he's right. Badass High, thank you for that. Uh, Man, I love intelligent people. I really love. I don't even want to play this game right now because I love intelligence. I love intelligent people, intelligent individuals. I really love it. It's true. Internet brings the worst in us. It brings the bad influence, a fake influence. Like you go to Instagram, right, to see all these individuals. They're all happy, smiling in front of a camera. They're having a great time. They're dancing around, playing in the snow. They have a happy family. Everything's beautiful. Everything's great. They're always smiling. They're always enjoying themselves. No. They're pretending. They're acting. Deep inside, they're not happy. They're struggling. They're having all kinds of problems, right? Paying this, paying that, paying the mortgage. They're so far behind the mortgage. The school, the health insurance, they cannot afford that. All kinds of fucking nonsense. Okay? They're just pretending on this medium called the internet that their life, it's a heaven. Everything, it's a heaven. Everything's awesome. Nothing's wrong, right? And they're just pretending. And then you go to that internet, you go to that social media, and now you looking at it and you're like, man, why can't I have that? Why can't I be happy like that? Look at them, they're all happy. Look at me. I'm depressed. I'm so depressed. And that's what happens. You're looking at that shit every day. And you think that these people are some gods. You know, how can they have this beautiful life and I don't? The internet, it's a bad influence, misinformation, all kinds of craziness, social media, the internet. I agree with you. I agree with the badass high. I agree with you 100%. You hit that nail right on the coffin, bro. Absolutely right. You know. So that's why I stay away from social media. Now I do go to Instagram because of my friend Cameron D, and also others. So you guys can contact me and ask me the questions regarding a live stream or a television or a video game or a virtual reality headset. That's the only reason I have Instagram, because of you guys. So you guys can ask me the questions. You can get in touch with me. You can ask me, send me a message. I know I got some more messages I need to go through. But it's because of you. Honestly, because of you. I could really care less about, you know, all these fake individuals out there and that kind of nonsense, you know. Exactly, badass high. The truth is what's missing. And the honesty and the truth, I agree. Honesty and the truth, it's what's missing. I gotta go to my trailer to save the game before I do this. Let me save the game. Here we go. I know. Exactly, man. And there's so much bullshit out there, man. And here's the sad part. People can easily get indoctrinated by believing that shit. You know, we're so fragile. You know, there's this guy, Alex Collier. He was a contactee by one of the... Anyway, it doesn't matter. This guy, Alex Collier, he said... people get easily indoctrinated because our mind is very fragile. It is true, and this is true, what this guy said. I don't agree with everything that he says, but what he says about this was true, this guy, Alex Collier. He says, our minds are very fragile. Therefore, we have this fragile mind. It's easy to be manipulated. It's easy for this mind to be hijacked and manipulated because it's very fragile. And what does it take? Well, exploring your weaknesses, exploring your guilty pleasures and your weaknesses, right? We all have those. We have the guilty pleasure. It's very irresistible. And we have our weaknesses, also very irresistible. And it's so easy to exploit that. And these social media companies are exploiting that. That's why they're collecting the data, all the metadata, so they can see what are your weaknesses. What makes you weak? What gives you this guilty pleasure? What do you want? What are you after? Let's explore that. And we all have that. It's in our nature. They are exploiting our nature. And Facebook is the biggest one of all of them. Twitter's there too. Of course, Instagram. They're using the algorithm to see what you like, what you don't like, and what you really love. And then they exploit your weaknesses by bombarding you with all this crap, making you think, yeah, you can have this. Just gotta do this, gotta do that. Read this book, buy that, buy this. It's all gonna be good. And now, go switch to our channel. We'll show you this stunningly, terrifyingly big boobzilla cleavage woman who's gonna whisper in your ear and tell you, oh my love, come to me. Just click. Right? They know how to exploit our weaknesses. And need I say more? Just go and start browsing the internet and you'll see exactly that. A lot of betas out there. A lot of soy soft powder individuals, simps, simping out their money left and right, right? You remember there are 13 Weskers. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while. What is this? Oh. Yay, I have it. I got the serum. Hold on. Oh, steroids. I'll take the steroids. Hell yeah. I'll take the steroids. Let me just save the game. Well, anyway, getting back to the Amazon Luna. In all honesty, guys, I'm really impressed how Amazon Luna runs so far. I do want to test out that Wi-Fi controller, that Luna controller with the Amazon Fire Cube TV to see how it runs on a 4K television and OLED. But I'm very impressed with how stable the Luna services are, to be quite honest. Did I save the game? I think I did. Let me see. Let's first make a phone call. Can we make a phone call? No? Fine. Anyway, let me save the game and let's go face this bitch. What's her name? Damn it. Here we go, right here. It works on Amazon Fire TV only. You have to have an Amazon Fire TV stick or Amazon Fire Cube. Excuse me, Fire Cube with Alexa built in, and of course Fire TV stick, which is the most cheapest option. And then you have to use the same principle the way you do with Google Stadia, because you're using a Wi-Fi controller, and that controller needs to be connected to a Wi-Fi, meaning the Amazon Luna Wi-Fi connection will be connected to Amazon Luna servers to give you the best, lowest possible latency, meaning that your Amazon app on that phone needs to be the exact same Wi-Fi that your Amazon Fire Stick and your Amazon Cube will be connected. Remember, your Amazon Fire TV Stick and your Amazon Cube or your Amazon DVR device needs to be connected to the same Wi-Fi connection, along with your controller. I don't have a controller yet. I should be getting it maybe tomorrow. It needs to be connected to the same exact internet connection on that application, that Amazon Luna application. And of course, Android. I think you can use it on Android phones. Yeah, you can use it on Android phones, and Amazon, I think. Badass High. Well, we were just talking about that, Badass High. We were just talking about how no one questions. Like, we were just talking about the Capitol Hill and what happened on Capitol Hill. How come no one questioned how is it possible for all these people to march right in the most secured place on the planet, the most protected place on the planet? How is it possible that these people were able to march right in without any consequences, right? Tear gas or what have you, right? There's so many different techniques you can use to control the riot. Because in real life, I have friends in military, I have friends in law enforcement and other agencies, and I know how this procedure works. And I know what kinds of precautions they take to push away the crowd. But these guys just walk right in. Something doesn't add up here. But that's the problem. Nobody questions anything. You were right about that. Nobody questions anything. Nobody wants to ask a question. Hey, this doesn't make any sense. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. 2 plus 2, it's not 22. Why is nobody asking this? No. 2 plus 2 is 22. It makes sense. You got two 2's, you put them together, equals 22. But sir, 2 plus 2, it's 4. No, it's not. 2 plus 2, it's not 4. Arrest him. He's a conspiracy theorist. Arrest him. 2 plus 2 is 22. Right? Nobody questions anything. Yes, sir. 2 plus 2 is 22. Thank you, Badass High. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for that $19.99, $20. I really appreciate that. Badass High. Thank you so much, man. You didn't have to do it, man. I hope, I wish I could refund that to you. Seriously. I wish that I can refund that to you. You didn't have to do it, man, but I really appreciate that you did, honestly. Thank you, Badass High. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Listen, Badass High, I can promise you that you're always welcome on this chat room. No one's gonna, my moderators will never touch you. No one's gonna ever, you can say whatever you want to say, man. Thank you so much for that, bro. Thank you so much. You know, I really do appreciate that, man. Oh, badass high. Oh my goodness. Oh, since my upskilling on the Xbox. Thank you, bro. Listen, I'm gonna turn you to a moderator one of these days. You're gonna become a moderator. Don't worry. I just have to tell everybody that badass high, it's gonna be the moderator soon. The reason I'm gonna give you the wrench, it's because, you know what? I want to give you the wrench so that nobody can, by mistake. You know what, man? Here. People ask me why you want to do this, but here's the reason why. Because you've been following me since the 2015. Here's the reason why. Because I don't want anyone. Because I have few moderators, and I don't want them to. You might say something and they might not like it, and I don't want them to remove you or put you in a timeout by mistake, because that has happened to me in the past. You know, some of my moderators who are not my moderators, they have done that by mistake, and the reason I'm giving you that wrench, you don't have to be a moderator, you don't have to use it. The only reason I'm giving it to you, it's so you can come into the member chat. You can come into the member chat. If I do like a private member chat, you can come into that. You don't have to worry about people removing you. No one's going to be able to remove you. It's kind of like being deputized. You know what I mean? It's like you're being deputized. So it's kind of like that. Like you don't have to worry about anybody, you know, hitting the wrong button, getting you out or something. Yeah, man. All right, Desperado, you need to have one too. To give it to Desperado. It's about time, man. Desperado needs one too. I don't know what else to do, man. There's only two things I can do. Either give you the ranch, or maybe I can refund the money. Like, I wish there was a way so I can refund the money plus the tip. Put like an extra on that, you know. Because I want to say something, guys. The donations are just free will. But please, I want to say something. It's okay. I always tell people, if you don't have to. It's not mandatory. You don't have to donate, and I appreciate that people donate. But I just don't want you to, like, if you need that money. I couldn't live with myself, you know, if let's say that $19 you wanted to use it for something else and you just gave it to me. It's okay. I always tell people, it's okay. If you can't do it, don't worry. I always tell people, don't worry about it. It's okay, man. You guys are helping just by being here. I always tell people, you are helping just by being here, by sitting here with me, talking to me, communicating with me. You are helping, you know. Thank you, Badass High, man. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, brother. It means a lot to me. It really does. Well, I'm glad that listen, I'm so glad with so many of you. I'll be honest with, man. Badass High. I'm very happy that I found this community through gaming and 4K televisions, that I met this community that's really intelligent. And the fact that like I'm not the only one. I say, wait a minute, maybe other people don't see the world the way I see it. And now I'm realizing that, wait a minute, this is good. That more people are waking up, and they're more intelligent. I love intelligence. That people can realize, well, wait a minute, I see things differently. I don't see things as they are. I see them differently. I can peel off that onion and I can see what's inside that onion. I can peel off every and each layer slowly, little by little, and I can see what's inside the onion, right? And I'm glad that there's more people out there. a lot of intelligence on my channel. Sure, we joke around sometimes, we have a good time, but Mr. Urban's very highly intelligent, Desperado, Cameron D, very open-minded. I don't want to say just intelligent, but open-minded, you know. And that's great to see that. You know, I'm very happy that people are open-minded and that they can look at things differently. You know, whether it be all of these elements that surround us in the life. You know, asking questions. You know, for example, there's this detective who wrote a book. His name, I think, is David something. He was a detective in, I believe, Montana, and he started writing all the cases about missing people. He wrote a book called Missing 411, and these cases that he talks about, even to this day, are still mystery, and it doesn't make any sense. And he's looking at the world also differently because of these cases that he was monitoring. And he's like, well, this really troubles me. This world, it's definitely not what I thought it was. It's not what I was being told as growing up. I have learned now myself that this world is much more mysterious, more enigma. This world has more enigma to it than what we think. And I like individuals like that who are willing to look at the world, I hope I didn't say lick at the world. I said look at the world. Not through just a one scope, you know. The one scope, I want people to look at it from ultra widescreen scope, a 360 scope, all over. Because there's so much we're not seeing. There's so much we're missing. You know, we talk about traveling the space. We talk about visiting other planets. When we haven't even figured out what we are doing on this planet. What's the whole purpose? We still don't know who built the pyramids. And we can't build it. There's so much here that we haven't been told. You know, I feel there's so much that's being held back from us, you know. And I don't look at things as, you know, black and white. You know, I look at things in many different spectrums of wider colors, because there's so much here that we truly don't understand. But the one way of at least trying to understand it, at least get a little glimpse of it, would be to be open-minded and say, well, why don't we question this? Why are all these people missing? And it's always the same situation. They can be found. The dogs can track them. No one can track them. They just disappear in the thin air. How does that happen? Or they disappear, and in the same location where they've been searching with the dogs and canine and everything, the body shows up in the same position, in the same way like the others did. Deceased. No scratches on the feet, no scratches anywhere, no foul play, no animal attack. How does that happen? There's a lot of mystery. Now, I don't want to say a boogeyman, a Sasquatch. I'm just simply saying, I'm using one example, like missing 411. It's a one example of the missing people, the abduction, and all that other stuff. But there's so many other things that we don't understand. There's so many things we can't even comprehend to what's really going on out there. you know, how some people can actually telepathically. For example, you're sitting in a car, right? And all of a sudden, there's another car a few lanes down next to you on the left. And that person pulls in a little bit further and it does this. And looks at you. How did it know to look at you? And then how did you know to look at her or to look at him? Like the telepathic or whatever you want to call it. Telepathically, this energy frequency that's being projected. What is that all about? How does that work? How does your frequency mind can actually basically interject with someone else's mind to say, hey, look over here, I'm here. And you haven't even said a word. You probably were going through your phone listening to the music and then you turn around. Or like you have a sense that something is watching you. Have you ever sat somewhere in a place, right? You sat somewhere in a place. Could be a restaurant, could be anywhere, right? And a few rows down below, all of a sudden, while you're eating, you turn around. And that person also turns around and looks at you. And then you guys both smile. How do you explain that? How do you explain that? Or how about the cancer? Maybe radiation, x-rays, and all this other stuff, radiation, chemotherapy. It doesn't work. Or maybe there's a reason why it doesn't work. Maybe traditional drug medicine and surgery doesn't work. Because if it did work, so many people wouldn't die. Maybe we're doing it wrong. Maybe there's another way. Maybe there's a holistic medicine. Maybe there's another way we can cure diseases. Our organic body. It's mainly water. It's what we are. Our organic body. Why can't we even think about the idea? Let's try this. Why does always has to be a drug, man-made drug, or surgery, or some chemical that we have to use, some, other ways of treating the cancer? Why can't we try a different way? Why can't we at least try different approach? And why can't we use that different approach? This is why you have to ask questions. I always tell people, when something doesn't add up and they're still using that same procedure and they know people are dying from that procedure. Why? Why is that procedure being used if it doesn't work? What is the purpose of that procedure? I like to question everything, man. I have a problem with something that doesn't make sense. We were talking about PlayStation 5 and the shortage of PlayStation 5. And I said earlier about the PlayStation 5, I said, why is it that I can walk inside the Best Buy and purchase any electronic I want to purchase, but I am denied to buy a console inside a store that's PlayStation 5. But it's okay for me to wear a mask, go inside the Best Buy, and purchase any electronic, even though there's a bunch of people inside. So what's the difference between me walking inside the Best Buy, buying electronics, versus me have to buy console, PlayStation 5, only online? Why does it has to be online only? If you are so worried about the COVID-19, then I shouldn't be able to walk inside the Best Buy. I shouldn't be able to walk inside any retailer store, for that matter, if it's really that bad, if it's that severe. Okay? All I'm saying is this. When something doesn't make any sense, I have to question it. You know, and I know for some people this is a difficult thing to talk about because I'm going into some rabbit holes and people don't like to feel uncomfortable. People always like to be in their comfort zone. And I talked about this all the time. The comfort zone is your worst enemy. Getting out of the comfort zone into the uncomfortable situation, it's where maybe you should be sometimes. Because comfort zone keeps you living in a very simple-minded life where you being told what to do exactly at all times without question. Like a robot, like a monk. Right? Don't question it. Just do as you're told. Do not question. And it's pretty sad to see that there's a lot of people out there who actually just do that. I need to get a vaccine. Why? Do you know what's inside the vaccine? But it doesn't matter. I mean, they know. I mean, they're doctors. They'll wear a white coat. I can be a doctor. I can put on a white coat, put on a fake glasses, and I can tell you, don't worry. Here, come here. This syringe right here, this vaccine, don't worry. You'll be fine. Let me just shove this in you. Right? I mean, I'm glad that... Thank you, Badass. Hi, I really appreciate it, man. I'm glad that you guys think the way I think. Not because I want you to think the way I think. I don't want anybody to worship me or anything like that. But I'm glad that there's more individuals out there who can think and question certain things. Don't just expect them as they are. Don't accept them. I'm sorry. Don't accept everything as it is. Well, they said on the news this is the way it happened. That's how it happened. No. How do you know? Were you there? Were you there the whole time? How do you know? You don't know. Well, the news says no. The hell what the news says. Also, the sheriff said no. I don't care what the agency is, what the this person says or that person says. Were you there? Did you see it? Okay, no. So you don't know. But you're gonna accept it blindly to what someone tells you because they are the authority, and you're supposed to trust them because they're the authority. It wasn't too long ago that they were lying to us about the Area 51, a huge place on a dry bed lake, 70 miles north of Las Vegas, next to the town called Rachel, very small town in the middle of the desert. They denied that such base exists. In the 80s, they denied it. Oh, there's no such thing as Area 51. And then this guy, Bob Lazar, comes out, 1989, and he says, hey, I worked there. This place does exist. And they have a bunch of crafts to this other place called the S4 that's hidden inside the mountains. I was there. And they were calling him a bunch of names like crazy, lunatic, and like all kinds of like disgraceful stuff they said about poor Bob Lazar, right? And he's a highly intelligent person. The stuff that he has built, the things that he has done, the stuff that he creates, it's amazing, man. This guy has a wonderful mind. And he's not a liar. He told the truth. But no one believed him. So this is the same authority who was lying to you about the Area 51 since 1950s. It was built. It existed there. It was hidden from you since 1950s. And now all of a sudden, during the President Clinton administration in 97, they officially declassified it, and that officially it exists. It's Area 51, but it goes by a different nickname, okay? Military name, but we know it as Area 51. And guess what? All of these years, they were lying to us about that area. The only reason it was declassified is because people were dying. They were exposed to some chemicals. They were burning some chemicals and stuff, and people were dying. And they had to do it because people work there. They're employed. They work there. And they had to finally say, okay, this Area 51 exists. So if they're going to lie to you about that, do you really think they're going to tell you the truth about everything else? And you're just simply supposed to believe everything they tell you? They have no credibility at this point. With so many lies that it came out, that has been, exposed, how do you even gain the credibility at this point? With so many lies, on top of the lies. Reading the teleprompter, they all read a teleprompter. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. God bless you. God bless us all. Turn off the teleprompter. Can't read it no more. It's good to question. It's also good to let them know that we're not sheeps, that we are highly intelligent. And I don't think they like the fact, I say they, the ones sitting on top of the pyramid, they don't like the fact that we're getting highly intelligent. And they're probably wondering, where is this highly intelligent stuff coming from? Is it the aliens? Are the aliens helping us? They're letting us know. They send the frequencies into our mind through dreams and other things to let us know, hey, you've been lied to by these failed demigods who want you to worship them and do as you're being told, right? And they're not doing anything for you to help you. They're still having a difficult time trying to pass a $2,000 check. And we need it. And we need that $2,000 check. But they're more than happy to build a bomb and send the bomb somewhere and blow the place, someplace up in country. Tell us which country to bomb. We're going to bomb that country. We don't care if they have kids inside or elderly people. We don't care. Tell us which country to invade. We'll happily invade that country. And we'll happily bomb the shit out of that country. Tell us. They can spend money on that. And we don't want to go to these fucking wars. We don't care about these goddamn wars. But when it comes to $2,000 check, they're having a difficult time giving us a $2,000 check. Where does that make any sense? Why is there even a debate? Why the fuck do you even need a debate? People are struggling. Send the goddamn $2,000 check. So, do they have the best interest? I don't think so. Do they have the best interest for us? I really don't think so, honestly. If they did, if all of these leaders had the best interest for all of us, guess what? We wouldn't be living in such a shit situation that we're living in right now if they had the best interest. They lied to us about Iraq war. Millions of people died in that fucking war. There was no mass destruction there. Nothing. Was Saddam Hussein a bad person? Yes, he was a bad person. But so is others. So is Kim Jong-un. So is all the other assholes out there. What are you going to do? Go after every single one of them? There's a lot of bad people out there. What are you going to do? You're going to go to Somalia next? And you're going to go to Zimbabwe? You go to other countries? And what are you going to do? Venezuela? What's next? There's a lot of bad people out there. But we went into that country, and now it's worse. Worse than ever. Look at Syria. It's a fucking hell on earth. Syria, it's a hell on fucking earth. Right? So don't tell me they have the best fucking interest for us. They don't. They have a best interest for them, and so those, those demigods sitting on top of the pyramid. The demigods sitting on top of that fucking pyramid. That's for who? The ones who make all the important decisions. You know. But I'm glad that people are waking up. They're finally realizing, hey, you know, you're not telling us the truth about a lot of things. I just talked about missing 411 and how many people are missing. They never bothered to even mention that. How many children are missing. And the parents don't know how it's possible that they're missing. They were in the bed. Window was secured. How the hell they were gone? The abductions, the Sasquatches, the sightings of the Sasquatches, the UFOs, the aliens. There's so many, the underground creatures living in the caves. And let's not talk about that too. It's too fucking dangerous to talk about that shit. It's off limits. There are places you can't go on this planet. It's off limits. Did you know that? And if you go to these places, you can go to jail. I'm not kidding. There's so much secrecy. And I think that's why people are so angry. Because there's so much secrecy and dishonesty. And we as humans deserve honesty. Not some bullshit fed to us. We deserve honesty. It's our birthright to know the honesty, to know the truth. I don't care how difficult the truth is. I don't give a shit if there's creatures who want to eat us living underground. I don't care if there's Sasquatches out there who fucking hate us too. But you need to tell us the truth. I don't care if there's interdimensional creatures who are snatching children at night and taking their spirit souls. You need to tell us about this shit. We have a right to know. I don't give a shit about the panic. There's already enough panic as it is. People need to know about these things. About paranormals. About weird shit happening. About the universe. And these other extraterrestrials, who are they? There's many different of them. Not all of them are bad, but there's good ones. There's so much they're hiding from us. And they don't want to fucking tell us. That's what bothers people. And people know some shit's happening. You know? I'm not even touching the tip of the fucking iceberg of how much shit it's being held from us. And they can't tell us. And they can't even bring it up. They'll just laugh at you and say, put this guy in a straitjacket. Well, that's what they want. I think Badass High, I think that's what they want. They want to create so much hysteria and so much conspiracy that no matter what you say will be a conspiracy. Even if it's the fact. They want to turn even facts into conspiracy. So they can do whatever they want to do. Maybe that's what they want. To create so much conspiracy hysteria that people will say, well then, this is all bullshit, right? It's all just one bunch of conspiracy, loony toony shit. We'll go as business as usual. While they're doing what they're doing, business as usual. It's all a bunch of hypocrisy, loony toony, conspiracy shit. Just ignore it. Don't worry about it. Go in the middle of the woods. Built a camp, built a tent. Nah, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Don't worry. There's nothing in the caves. You'll be all right. Don't worry. Don't worry about your children missing. They're not going to go missing. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. There won't be any wars. We're not going to go to any wars. We don't like wars. Right? So then everything becomes a conspiracy. And then you can easily say, oh, Alex Jones is a loony toony. David Icke is a loony toony. This guy's a loony toony. Me, I'm a nobody. They're just laughing their ass off when they're watching this shit. Oh, this guy's a nobody. He's got like 26 viewers. Who gives a fuck? Now, Dr. Disrespect That's different. They look at me, they're laughing their ass off. This guy's a Looney Tooney. Dr. Disrespect, he approaches hundreds of thousands, millions of young youth, teenagers, kids, right? And some adults, obviously. And that's a huge, huge demographic of influence. And they don't like that. The guys sitting out there on top of the pyramid, they don't like that. You know why they pulled them off Twitch, right? Or do you guys just believe the official bullshit story that's being spewed out there on the YouTube and internet? That's the official bullshit story that all the hundreds of millions of people are clicking on like a bunch of good sheeps, and that's what they want. No. I have a video. I have a proof. And that video is frozen. It was not removed, but it's frozen. It will never reach the algorithm. You can't even find that video. That's how hard it is. I know how the big tech works and how Google works. Here's the reason why Dr. Disrespect was removed. Without notice, without anything. Prior to him getting banned, Dr. Disrespect talked about David Icke. He saw a documentary on Netflix about David Icke, and he says, I like it. I like this guy. I like the way he thinks. And I believe people need to watch this documentary. And I think people need to step outside the box and be more open-minded. Even if you don't believe in what he says, you should step outside your box and be more open-minded. And he says, I like him. I like this guy. Guess what? That's no-no. For somebody who has hundreds of thousands of millions of viewers, that's no-no. We don't want Dr. Disrespect to tell all the youngsters to go watch David Icke and they all become fans of David Icke. No. That's not good for us. These youngsters, we need to indoctrinate them. We need to keep rolling the same thing over and over again. Keep that same recycle cycle. Indoctrination for centuries. Yeah. Teach them about Santa Claus. Teach them about Christmas and Jesus and God and all this other shit. Right? They don't want you to hear the other version of that there's a possibility that not everything you've been told has been accurate. They don't want that. They don't want you to have someone like David Icke to tell you, hey, guess what? Not everything you've been told, Mr. Teenager, not everything you've been told, it's actually accurate. Half of that is not accurate. And here's the reason why. You've been lied to. They don't want that. So, that's why he was removed from Twitch. It's not because of a sponsor. No, dude. He can negotiate that. If, that can be negotiated. If he said something to this other girl, this shit can be negotiated. He can make an apology letter, blah, blah, blah. Listen. No. No. It's not because of that shit. There was no foul play. Him trying to screw over his agreement with G Fuel and all that. Listen, it has nothing to do with that. That's the official story they want you to believe. It has nothing to do with money. It has to do with the message, the influence. Dr. Disrespect, it's a huge influence. A lot of people watch him. Just like Joe Rogan, it's a huge influence. A lot of people watch him. And what Joe Rogan says can reach to millions of people. And it can reach to, obviously, these individuals sitting on top of the pyramid, making all the decisions worldwide. The secret societies, the ones, the bloodlines, right? The ones we're supposed to worship with the all-seeing eye in the top of the pyramid. It's a good thing I didn't become one of them. I was this close. becoming one of them. And I'm so glad I didn't sell my soul. I really am, man. I'm so glad. But anyway, I'm gonna get going too. It's a 2 o'clock, 2:30. We'll do this some other time. We're gonna continue. Listen, all I want to say is this, guys. I'm blown away by Amazon Luna. This is Amazon Luna, by the way. I'm really blown away by Amazon Luna and how efficiently it works. Even if you're not into cloud gaming, I think you can appreciate the fact that the cloud technology works. And I think that's a good thing. So anyway, guys, I'm going to see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. I will not see you tomorrow night because I have to go somewhere, but I'll definitely see you in the afternoon a little bit. And I'll see you also on Saturday throughout the day. I'll be here all day long Saturday, and I'll be here all day long Sunday. And thank you, Badass High, so much. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Listen, I love my audience. I know my channel is not a big channel, and honestly, I'm glad that my channel is not a big channel. Because I don't want publicity. I don't want celebrity. I'm not yearning for celebrity status. I don't want the celebrity status. I'm not into that. I just love that I can have, 23 of you, a small portion of intelligent, open-minded individuals who can think outside the box. Okay, and I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Desperado. Thank you, Badass High. Thank you, Mr. Urban. Please get better. Take care of yourself, man. Your health is the greatest wealth. Just take care of yourself. Don't think too much about negative things. Ignore that voice. And just focus on positive stuff. You know what I mean? Focus. Just remember, you're not alone. MUW. You're not alone. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through. Just hang in there, man. Thank you all. Pleasure. It's 2:30 in the morning, and which is East Coast. Some of you are probably in the West Coast. I don't know. Possibly it's 11:30, 11:23 in Pacific, Los Angeles time. I think, right? 11:23. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. We'll do some cyberpunk tomorrow. We're gonna find out what Mr. Silverhand is doing, what Mr. Silverhand is up to. I also have another video coming in tomorrow. I'm gonna show you how to connect Amazon Luna through Amazon Fire TV and Amazon Luna controller. I'm going to show you how to do that. I do plan to do some virtual reality videos. I do have a virtual reality headset, which is right over here. I have Oculus Rift. Sorry about that. All of a sudden it gets foggy. That's weird. I do have the Oculus Rift S. And I'll show you some more games on the VR. I'll talk more about the Works software and all that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Cheers. And have a good night. And have a nice dreams. Stay positive. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Have no fear. Welcome the fear. Be comfortable with fear. Let the fear be your good friend. Bring him closer. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.